one. Bop. Welcome in, tubers. Welcome in. Let me go ahead and get this set up here. And we are now connected on the tube. Those of you who are not subscribed over there, make sure you go to the links in my bio and it'll take you directly to it. Exact same username, Hector Talks with 2 R's. Looks like we have our first guest. So continue to do all of the good things. I'm glad Erica isn't here. Ha ha ha. Continue to do all the good things. I'm going to reset the gift goal to these little 1 cent things to get us boosted out. Keep knocking these out and tap the screen. Let's get the likes up to 10K ASAP. Where are my super tappers at? Mystic, you vote for Trump?
What's up, man? 35 voted for Trump from Washington State.
Why are you yelling?
I'm just in my car, man. I'm not driving.
But you don't have to yell.
No, I just got a stentorious voice, man. I'm just a booming kind of person.
All right. Do you regret your vote?
There's some questionable things, but overall, no.
Questionable things. Give me an example of one of those questionable things.
Pulling out the chair for Netanyahu.
Okay. Well, I mean, let's be real. It's the United States. When it comes to Israel, we're just kind of going to bend the knee there. So I'm not really going to have an argument with you. And I won't even necessarily knock Trump for that. Despite the fact that he is the only one who said he'll cut a blank check for them to quote unquote finish the job. I'm going to leave that part alone because the U.S. is just Israel's bitch. Let's all be real. What are the other questionable things you got?
A little flip-floppy on the Epstein stuff.
I think flip-floppy is an interesting choice of words. He's been downright violating the law that he signed.
And then, what was the last thing? The last thing was, he was talking about warp speed again. Yeah, I think he's got a lot of blood on his hands for that, actually.
Operation Warp Speed?
Yeah,
You're talking about the pandemic level response in regards to vaccinations of Americans?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
You think Donald Trump has blood on his hands for that?
Yeah, warp speed, man. That was a scam.
I'm sorry. I wanted to talk about Epstein, but actually, let's get into that. You think Donald Trump, through that operation, killed Americans?
Yeah, I think possibly, yeah. Some maiming, some unaliving.
Well, there's a difference between possibly and did it. Where's that coming from?
Yeah, I think he did, actually. You might be blackpilling me right now.
I don't know what that means. Okay. So, first and foremost, oh my gosh, not me having to defend the bastard. When it comes to those vaccines, there is no sufficient evidence to show that the vaccines was out here taking people's lives whatsoever.
That's because that's how Big Pharma works. They never admit to their products causing harm.
Well, it wouldn't be admitting to it. We would have investigative forces that would then be able to determine this.
Yeah, and there's lots of doctors who come out and report on it all the time, but they just get sloshed off from the mainstream side of things.
Not a single doctor I'm aware of has come out with a substantial report or evidence of the pandemic shot taking anyone out.
Oh, really? Not decades-long ER doctor, cardiologist Peter McCullough. Not mRNA inventor Robert Malone.
Okay, you got names. Do you have reports?
Ex-Pfizer employee, I can't remember his name off the bat, who was president for Pfizer, who come out many times and said all the damage it's done.
Sure.
There's just an endless litany.
You have names, but do you have reports? Because I can cite a bunch of people who say a bunch of things too, but we don't go off of word of mouth here. We go after evidence. Off of evidence.
Yeah, because you are a cover-up, you are a shill, you are a Big Pharma leftist, commie.
Do you run your life? Do you run your life just taking people by their word?
Are you vaccinated?
Actually, I know you do. You listen to Trump. No, I'm not vaccinated. What does it matter if I was?
Oh, look at this! We got an anti-vax up here.
I'm not an anti-vaxxer.
Oh! Why aren't you vaxxed, man?
I was an anti-vaxxer during the pandemic, so I never bothered to get one. And at this point in time, it's mostly under control, so I have no need to do it now.
Yeah. Well, that's because you were a flip-flop, man. And
What about that statement is flip-floppy?
because you just up here to make your tokens off Trump's likeness and image.
God bless you.
Oh, come on, Erica.
Thank you, Erica, for knocking out the goal. Do you have like something sensible to say? You mentioned doctors, so can you provide me some reports that they put out showing that people unalive directly from the pandemic vaccination? Thank you guys so much. I'm going to continue to reset these little.
Go look at the package insert. Go look at their pre-trials or studies from Pfizer themselves that they tried to sweep under the rug and redact.
Pre-trials and studies.
They had
Pre-trials and studies. So Operation Warp Speed didn't go off of pre-trials and studies, right? This would have been these vaccinations that you're talking about that have already been tested and put out to the public for mass vaccinations. That's what I'm asking for. If you have a report of someone in a pre-trial popping, okay, cool. I could go, all right, experimental error, versus when it was rolled out to the public, that taking out a bunch of people.
Yeah, one of the highly publicized cases was
again.
Maddie
You keep like repeating the same things. Can you give me a report?
Yeah, look at Maddie DeGarry. She signed up for the pretrial. Her parents signed her up for it. Maddie DeGarry.
Maddie,
a girl who was her parents signed her up for it. She was in the trials, and now she's paralyzed in a wheelchair, in an oxygen tube. And Pfizer dismissed all responsibility.
All right, stop talking. We haven't substantiated your point yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and verify this really quickly. Thank you guys. One more of these little 1 cent gift goals before we move it on up. Continue to tap the screen. Let's get the likes up to 10K. Y'all are slow on the taps today. Let's get the likes up above 10K. Tap the screen, show the algorithm want to be here. If you haven't sent your daily heart me, make sure that you do so. Send your daily heart me's. Also ensure that you're sharing out the live with your friends and family. Repost to your story, add to story, do all of the things. I'm going to need you to zip it when I'm talking. Thank you very much. Your voice is aggravating. So, Maddie D. Garay. We have a point here. 58 comment, Maddie D. Gray, official website, United States government. U.S. flag still finds United States government website. COVID vaccines, first child injury. Let's see what we have. This is a podcast. Full story. This is another podcast. COVID vaccines for children are coming, so it's misinformation. Yeah, I don't know what report you're talking about. I'm seeing a bunch of podcast
They had a
episodes.
symposium there with a bunch of members of Congress who headed it up. She was there, and many other people were there. People's children who passed. And what was that guy's name who did the symposium? He's a member of Congress. It was quite big. And yeah, you can't sweep all these people under the cover. There's a tsunami of vax injured people already here, and plenty more to come of unexplained deaths.
Market force, blah blah blah. Was driving safety eliminated. Bump out jeans. Yeah. This looks like an alleged report.
There's just unlimited reports, unlimited people, unlimited evidence. You got to spend some more time on X, man.
This is literally
Facebook is allowing
it. That makes so much sense.
Yeah, even all the died
of
suddenly
course
groups
you get
on
your
Facebook.
News from X. Of course you do. So I've been looking here for some time as to what you're talking about. And again, I'm just seeing theories. I'm not seeing anything confirmed of what you're talking about is correct. Not to mention, let's go back here.
Yeah, because these corrupt people, they'll never do the studies. Go look at John O'Looney, the funeral home director guy from the UK, who's been pulling long, stringy calamari-like blood clots out of people ever since 2020. And
shut up. So I'm going to ask you again, because all this rambling is just going to get me flagged. So I'm going to ask you to give me a substantial report of what you're talking about, because I'm still verifying Maddie D. Garay, and I'm seeing fuck all. So can you do a little bit better than X post, as you said? Ay. Continue to tap the screen, guys. Just the usual anti-vaxxing probably believes that the 2020 election was stolen from Trump. We know how the drill goes.
We know it was, man. We got the whole corona.
Shut up. So, let's see. Serious harms of the vaccination. Vaccine misinformation. Dr. Natasha Berger is well aware of the concerns parents have about the COVID-19 vaccines. Spokesperson for the American Academy of Pediatrics. She's already been counseling some parents about their fears. Looking for this name. Center for Disease Control and Prevention Advisory's Committee on Immunization Practices unanimously recommended the COVID vaccines for 5 to 11 years old. Signed off on the approval later in the evening. 28 million children. Fringe groups have already begun pushing the kind of videos that the modern anti-vaccine movement was built upon. Intimate, unverified videos and testimonies of children with alleged vaccine. Just a bunch of nothing here. Just a bunch of nothing. The video first posted to, tell me if this sounds familiar. The video first posted to a fringe anti-vaccine website and then spread through mainstream sites, including YouTube and Facebook. It's only 30 seconds long, but devastating. In a carousel of vignettes, a young girl with a beaming smile digs in the dirt, dances on her front lawn, and celebrates over cake with her family. It then cuts to a close-up shot of the girl's face as she cries out in pain, her head wrapped in bandages and a tube through her nose. Later, through adults hoist her limp body into a wheelchair, then it quickly cuts to her hospital gown, an intravenous line in her hand, and ends, lingering on a video of her legs as she shakes uncontrollably. Does that sound like the young girl that you're referencing?
Yeah, her mom was a pro-vax zealot.
Does that sound like the young girl that you're referencing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The cause of the girl's condition is unclear. Her mother said on a panel held Tuesday in Washington, D.C., hosted by Senator Ron Johnson, that she was injured by a COVID vaccine administered as part of a Pfizer trial at Cincinnati Children's Hospital.
God bless you.
Johnson has been, thank you,
go,
for
Ron
the fireworks.
Johnson.
Big W's to you, Sean. As part of a Pfizer trial, Johnson's been widely criticized for spreading misleading claims about the vaccines. We know. The family's lawyer, Aaron Siri, which also represents the country's largest anti-vaccine organization, the Informed Consent Action Network, claims the doctors investigating the case misdiagnosed her myriad injuries as unrelated to the vaccine, then downplayed them as abdominal pain. In the meantime, anti-vaccine activists have made the girl a poster child for the cause. Mother of the girl and the group behind the ad have not provided any evidence that the girl was diagnosed as harmed by a COVID-19 vaccine. So, once again,
Aaron Siri,
theories.
the highly esteemed lawyer who had his own baby child injured after.
Can you tell me what evidence this highly esteemed lawyer, because that's what lawyers base their claims off of, which is evidence. Can you show me what evidence he used to make these allegations and take this lawsuit, which went nowhere, by the way? Thank you guys for the follows. I'm assuming you can't. Jeff, you vote for Trump.
Well, Aaron Siri, and go look at his timeline of what he.
Jeff, did you vote for Trump?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Do you regret your vote?
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. I feel like I can give you several reasons to regret your vote. Would you like to hear one?
Not really, no.
Okay, cool. I'm going to tell you anyway. Imagine being related to the guy under you. I think that's a very embarrassing thing. I would
You're
not.
telling
want
me
to be
he's
related
related to
him.
Donald Trump?
No, I'm telling you he's related to you in party or person
I'm not a
affiliation who you
Republican.
voted for. Person affiliation who you voted for.
I'm an independent. I'm not a...
Person affiliation who you voted for. I feel like I just said that for the third time.
Got you.
So, yeah, I think I would be very embarrassed to be aligned with that guy who just comes
I'd
up
be
on panels
embarrassed to
with the
vote for
face of
Kamala
a
Harris.
white little cuck who doesn't know shit about fuck. I think that part is very embarrassing. What exactly would make you be embarrassed to vote for Kamala Harris? Nice pivot from the background here, but go ahead.
Yeah, you know, when she, in Pennsylvania was pro-Israel, right? And in Michigan, she was pro-Palestine, right? In her ads.
Hold on.
Directly from the Harrison for president.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff, did you just watch my video I just uploaded on this?
Hey, that's exactly why I'm here, because of your misinformation.
Word? Cool. Tell me, what do you have to correct me?
Your misinformation. So
what misinformation was that?
Harris for president. Who pays and sponsors Harris for president?
Harris for president. Okay, let's do this. Harris for president. PAC profile Harris for president. This PAC did not exist in the 2023-2024 election cycle, according to OpenSecrets.org. So What are you talking about?
So Harris for president didn't exist.
According to OpenSecrets.org, I'm asking you what evidence you have to counter that.
The ads.
The ads.
Harris for president ads, yes.
Can you provide me the Harris for president ads where she was showing
they're
contradictory
on CNN video.
stances?
That's the only place to get them right now.
The CNN video. You mean the investigative report?
Sure.
Did you know that the investigative report never cited Harris for president? Or are you watching a different investigation report?
I watched. Put the video.
Here's
up
what
right
I
now.
need you to
saw
do.
Put it up in your.
Yeah, the 1 minute and 40
video.
second,
Put it up.
the 1
Put it
minute and
up on the
47 second video. I watched the entirety of that thing in that live clip. Well, obviously, they
In
showed
the
holding
top
in the
right
live clip.
corner, it says Harris for president.
Word. Let's go to it. Let's go to it.
On
Oh,
both
I
videos.
love it here.
On both videos, the
So
one they
let's
played
do
in Michigan
CNN
and the one that they played
investigative
in Pennsylvania.
report. And let's do Kamala ads.
I mean, it's in your
Israel.
video. It says it clear as day.
Sure, buddy. I'm gonna pull it up. What up, Santana? This is key, and this is click contradictory ads. Bye bye. Let's do this again, guys. Let's do this again. In the meantime, between time, continue to tap the screen. What are we doing with the likes? Let's get the likes up to 50K. Let's do that ASAP. If you haven't sent your daily heart me, make sure you do so. Click on the top left
Now, I'm
corner,
not denying
and you're going to find. That's
there
crazy. I don't
were
remember asking you anything in the middle of my PSA. If you look in the top left corner and you see that follow button, that means you're not following me. Hit that follow button. We are live every Saturday at 3 p.m. CST and randomly throughout the week. Best ways to support the platform is going to be the links in the bio. Do all the good things. Okay. Cool. You have nothing substantial to say anyway. Come back when you have that report from that super lawyer that you're talking about. Do all the things, guys. Do all the things. Hold on. Discord? What am I missing in Discord? Oh, Jesus. All right. I have it here. Let me put it up on the screen for you guys, and we're going to play. We're going to play it. We're going to play it for everyone. Let's put that source here. Trump supporters are funny, man. You guys are really funny. Let's up this up. Make sure it's visible. Bam. Alrighty, guys. This is the CNN investigative report that we went over in that one stream, and then I touched on in my video. Let's see what they have to say.
Excellent. Excellent.
As much as we appreciate what our mechanics can do and who they are, no one looks forward to seeing the inside of an auto shop. Because if you're here, your car is too.
Fucking ads.
That means something's wrong. And likely, it means an expensive repair bill.
Like I said, continue to get the likes up.
unless you
Do
call
all the
Car Shield.
things. Check
call
the links
Car
in the
Shield
bio. You
before
may
your
get your
car breaks
merchandise.
down,
You may get
they have
you on the other
plans to
social
cover
media
up to
platforms. Check out my
5,000
latest video
parts
that I
and systems in your
uploaded,
car.
which this person
Don't
is
wait.
contesting.
Call Car Shield
So it ought to be
today
an interesting
before it's
show.
too late.
Call 800-788-2415.
Tonight, mixed messages. A K-file investigation this hour finds Kamala Harris is targeting crucial battleground voters with vastly different messages on Gaza and Israel. This ad is running in Michigan, which has the largest Arab population in America.
What has happened in Gaza?
Look at
over
the top
past
right corner
9 months
of
is
the ad.
devastating. We cannot allow ourselves
Harris for
to
president.
become numb to the suffering, and I will not be silent.
So again, can you show me the Harris for president linking to this ad? Did he run? Did he run?
Did you see it? Did they not give Harris for president?
There's a
as
banner
the
in
source?
the top right corner, Harris for president. Again, I'm asking you for some evidence of Harris for president directly linked to this ad that they just played.
Play the ad. They source it for where they
No,
got it.
they
Harris
quite
for president.
literally did it.
Are you telling me
It's
CNN?
a tagline in the top left corner.
All right. Well,
Are you telling me
it's a very
CNN
different
is
story
lying
for an
about
ad
who
that
they're
Yes,
sourcing
I
this ad
absolutely fucking am. CNN is
Can you
garbage.
show me evidence of that? Show me evidence.
I will always
Show me
stand
evidence
up
CNN
for
is lying.
Israel's
Shut up, I'm
right
playing the
to
ad.
defend itself.
Exactly, because you're a bitch and you
I
can't.
will always ensure Israel has the ability to defend itself. Because
Look
the
at you.
people of
Are
Israel
you gonna
will
run?
never
Are
again
you going to
face
run
the
now?
war that a
Show me
terrorist
any
organization
evidence
called
that this
Hamas
isn't Harris for
caused on
president.
October 7th.
That's who they sourced. Show me one source
Different
saying
message.
CNN
Andrew
lied.
Kaczynski is out front now. So, Andrew, those obviously do sound.
Show me a
starkly
single
different,
source.
to say the
Do you
least.
know how
Tell me
to
more about
shut
what
the
you found.
fuck up
Yeah,
when
that's
you
right. And this, look,
specifically
this
ask
really
for us to play the CNN investigative report that proves your claim? Do you know how to do that for like 2 seconds? Cool. Great.
Okay, now-
so check
now-
this out. So check this out.
Pull
out.
up the hill.
Harris
Pull up
for
the hill just like
president. Harris for president. Your
up the
allegation
hill.
is that my video was false and that the Republican super PAC that I went over in my video was not the ones responsible for the contradictory ads in Pennsylvania
Correct.
and Michigan in regards to being pro-Israel here and pro-Harris there. In the CNN
Correct.
investigative report here, the ads labeled here are Harris for president.
Correct.
Nothing in this video here outside of a tagline in the top left
Okay,
corner,
hold
which
on,
would have
hold
not
on.
represented
Let me
the
give you more
Republican super
evidence.
PAC that I
Are you ready?
reference, is contradicting what I'm saying. So there's that. So would you
Filibuster
now
what you're
like to
scared,
go
that's
ahead and
fine.
give me your evidence?
Sure. So you pulled up an ad, or I'm sorry, a story by The Hill.
Yes, the story by The Hill that
Pull
went
it
over
up.
the Republican super PAC.
Pull it up. Let's use your same exact evidence. Let's use that. Pull it up and look what it says the ads state. And they were Republican ads that they were talking about. But those two ads on CNN
Republican
were
ads.
from
It was a
Harris for
Republican
president.
super PAC.
The ads you're talking about from The Hill
You guys are nuts,
are
right?
Republican ads that show her hypocrisy. The Republicans answered to her ads with their ads.
Oh, The Hill. The Hill. Super PAC hits Harris with contradictory ads on Israel. Let's look for what you're talking about. Great Lakes States, Pennsylvania Underland, Future Coalition PAC.
Read the statements from the ads.
I know what the statement said. I literally screenshot them and put them in the video. The one you allegedly watched, right?
There you go, right there.
The Super
Watch
PAC
the-
lists
read that
Ray
statement.
Zaborny, a
That wasn't in
Republican
the ad you just
strategist.
watched on CNN, was it?
I don't know why you're like talking as I'm going over the source you told me to pull up. So here's what I'm going to need one of my mods to do. Please shut him the fuck up when I'm going over what he asked me to go over. Thank you so much. Can you tell me where in this article it cites Harris for president? And he'll reach out to Right Side Compliance, which were listed on the
It
PAC's
doesn't
Federal
say
Election
anything
Commission
about Harris for
registration form.
president because they're talking about the
Oh.
Republican ads.
Oh, okay. So why the fuck did you bring this up? Because my video
This is
literally
what you
went over
brought up.
Republican super PAC.
You're talking about 4 ads. You're talking about the 2 that were by Harris for president, which you saw on CNN, and these are 2 different ads by the future Republican PAC that are here.
Can you show me how
They're
the
not the
Harris
same
for
ads. These are
president
for
ads
different
showed
ads.
You still have yet to link
He's
it
arguing-
outside of this investigative report.
But Hector, he's arguing something that you never were arguing. So that's the whole point of this matter. That's why when you
So you
upload the
admit
full
that
video
Harris
over
did have
to
ads that were different in each state.
You
So you admit
you're
it, Erica.
impulsive as fuck. You're very impulsive. The argument is that she was running contradictory ads in
So
Pennsylvania.
you're
and in
conceding because
Michigan.
she
Hey yo, bro, I'm gonna need you to stop that, okay? You're
I know
gonna
you
need to
wanna
allow people to
run.
finish a sentence.
I know you can't answer.
I can answer, and I am answering your question. You need to calm the fuck down, like all
Go
the way
ahead.
the fuck down.
Run.
No one's running. You're the
I
only one
understand.
that's running your fucking mouth. Stop it.
I'm still looking
Like,
for
you
the
lack
pack.
decorum, bro.
I'm still looking for the pack, Erica.
Exactly. Exactly. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Anywho, as I was saying, all right, this troglodyte can shut the fuck up, is that the argument is that she was running contradictory ads in both Michigan and in Pennsylvania, which was untrue. That was the super PAC that was discussed in the video, which was sourced. We know that for a fact. What
Show me.
Kamala
Show me
Harris
where it
did
says that.
what literally is in the Hill article that he read. It's also is in
Does it say
multiple
anything
sources.
about the ads on CNN?
It says multiple sources. Now, with that being
See what
said,
I'm talking about? You're lying. You're
Literally
just
not.
making things.
Literally not.
Source it. Proof it. Prove to me.
Literally, in the video, we went over the fact that CNN is full of shit by citing an alleged super PAC, Harris for President, that quite literally does not exist. I love how, when it's convenient to you who would be anti-CNN, right? You'd be anti-CNN. So now your argument is, why would CNN lie? Give me evidence that CNN lied. Here's your evidence that CNN lied, Jeff. If they cited Harris for President as a super PAC, which they did not, it's just a tagline in the top left corner, which we can find literally, as I had pulled up here, no evidence of existing, then that would be a lie. Unless you're now making the argument that they just didn't properly show it. What the fuck would they be sourcing, Jeff?
Prove to
Caller,
me
you're gonna have to wait.
that the Hill ad was talking about the ad CNN showed.
What?
Show me that the Hill ad was talking directly about the CNN ads then.
You understand what a stupid fucking point that is?
I could show you the Republican ads. They had nothing.
I
mean,
know
if
what
you-
the
even if you
Republican
look at
ads
the
were.
Hill,
The Republican ads were
if
what
you
I
look
quite
at- did you
literally
read the
sorted
Hill?
in that
Did you read
super
the
PAC.
quotes
And then
from
we
the ads
proceeded
they
to
were
go
speaking
over
of?
the investigative report,
Pull
which
up
at
the
the
Hill
end
ad.
of the
Pull
video.
up the
Hey,
Hill.
did you read the investigative report? Actually, did you watch
it
this
up.
video?
Pull up the
What
Hill.
was sourced in the videos? What was sourced in the videos? At the end of the ads that you're talking about, what was sourced in the videos?
Pull up the Hill.
Literally just did. Literally went over it, and it never said
Pull it up.
anything
Let me-
about Harris for president.
let me read it to
Your
your
argument
audience
is
so
that
they can
I
hear it.
lied, and then I didn't bring
read
up the
the
fact
quote.
that it was Harris for president. So I'm now
Read the
asking
quotes from
you
the ads
to
and
tie
tell me
the
when you
Harris for
heard that on
president
CNN.
ad to what you're talking about.
Read the quotes.
I quite literally
Why
never
are you
mentioned
scared?
Harris for president in my ads.
Read the
So I don't know why
quotes.
you keep
Don't
saying
be
that.
scared.
My guy, stop making arguments that I never did. I need you to pay attention
Stop
to words
being
coming out of my mouth. There's
scared
nothing that I'm
and
scared
read-
about. You're the one who's up here making a fool of yourself.
Read the
Caller,
quotes.
stop calling. I'm clearly fucking busy.
Or run.
We
Just
don't
run.
do not disturb.
No one's running. I'm
Boot me
literally
and
waiting
run.
for you to substantiate your claims because you said I'm wrong.
Just boot me and run because you're scared.
So now you can't back up your claims. So now you want to get booted.
Okay, I'm gonna back my claim up. Pull
can't-
up the.
What claim are you? What is your claim exactly? That's what I'm confused on.
Pull up
Because
the
you
hill.
said I'm
Don't
lying, and you
worry,
said
I'm
I'm.
gonna-
sp-
I'm
no,
gonna
no, no,
back my
no. You said
statement
I'm
up.
lying,
Pull the hill.
and you said I'm spreading information. What
No,
is your claim?
you're
And we will go
scared. Pull
forward.
it
No.
up
What
or
is your
run.
claim?
Pull it up or
Here's
run.
okay. Hey Jeff. I want to make
Put
sure
it
that
on the
we're on
screen.
the same fucking page because you've been all over the
me read- I'm gonna
goddamn
read
place.
certain-
You quite literally
No.
came up here citing a pack
gonna-
that not only, according to Open Secrets, doesn't fucking exist,
will read
but
what
was
you want.
never the point of contention in the video that I made. So all I need you to do
So
is
you're-
to
you-
cite your claim. Cite your
you
claim,
actually-
and then we can go from there. That
You
cool?
admit that you
Great.
were lying.
Bam. You now have the floor.
Don't run. Stop running. I don't understand.
Are you
why
ready
you're
to cite
so
your claim
scared.
now?
Why are you so?
Are you ready to
scared?
cite your claim now?
I'm waiting for you to source
Are you ready
the
to cite
information
your
that
claim
CNN
now? One
Show
of my
me
everything
one
was
thing
quite
that says
literally.
CNN was
I'm
lying.
sorry.
CNN would
Quite
have to
literally,
redact it if they were lying.
my guy. I can't tell you
CNN
anything that
redact their
CNN is
statement?
lying because I can't prove a negative. The Harris for President super PAC that you reference doesn't fucking exist. Can you prove
So
to me
who's
that it
claiming
exists?
they're lying? No one.
Can
has
you
claimed
prove
that
to me
they're
that it
lying.
exists?
You're telling me those ads
Can
don't
you
exist.
prove? I didn't say anything about an ad. You made the tie between Harris for president and those ads specifically in the report. That was your correlation that you made. So now, can you prove to me that the ads exist, backed by Harris for president?
Can you prove to me that they don't?
I literally can, because I just looked it the fuck up and it doesn't show anywhere. Can you now
Well,
show
I
me where
literally
it
just
is?
saw the ads on CNN.
Oh my God. Chat, help me out. Let me know if this is making sense to
Pull
you
up the
guys.
Hill. Let me read the quotes from the Hill.
Shut the fuck up. Here's what I need your help with, chat.
scared to-
Okay? According
that
to
was-
Jeff down here, Harris for president would have been the super PAC that was behind the CNN ads
your own
in the
source.
video that I made. In the video that I made, where I
Why are you
sourced the
scared of your
CNN
own source?
investigative report, that was never my contention. The rebuttal that we made towards the individual in the video that I uploaded was for the super PAC
So you
that
concede.
was
I-
Future Coalition.
Thank you
Future
for conceding that you're
the
lying,
rest of the video that we put out,
spreading
the rest
misinformation.
of the video that we put out was in regards to how that piece of information would have been incorrect. This person's argument is that I took in a Harris for President ad and I tried to use a Republican super PAC Hill article to debunk that, despite the fact that there being two different super PACs. Okay, cool. So now we're looking up Harris for President, which what I've seen doesn't exist. His now fallback argument is because the ads exist, the super PAC exists, but we can't find any evidence of the super PAC backing said ad. The literal basis of his argument is the tagline that CNN put on is representative of a super PAC. A super PAC that we would then be able to substantiate on the interwebs. I can find no reports whatsoever of said super PAC. So this would be example 2, as we gave example 1 of the fucking video that I made, of CNN being full of shit. Unless your argument, my guy, is CNN is just right just because they wouldn't report on anything false. In which case, I have a beachfront property in Alaska to sell you. Because I really want you to go down the line of CNN was just right just because. I really want you to do that. I want you to make yourself look even stupider than you do now. Continue to tap the screen, guys. We have 300 people in the live. Let's get the likes up to 75K. Let's get the likes up to 75K. Did you find existence of this super PAC yet?
I don't understand. Are you telling me?
Oh, you don't understand. So when I asked you several times to reiterate what your claim was so we can move from there, and now you don't understand. So let's go ahead and help you understand, Jeff. Jeff, let's go ahead and start understanding things. Cite your claim. Hey, Jeff, cite your claim.
Or answer the question.
Hey, Jeff, cite your claim. What is your claim? What is your claim, Jeff?
Pull the hill.
I'm sorry. You had a claim. Why do I need to pull up the hill? What is your claim?
Pull up the hill.
What is your claim?
The ads you're saying that were on the hill are not the ads that were on CNN.
The ads I said was on the hill were not the ads on CNN.
Correct.
That is your claim.
They were not referring to the ads that we saw on CNN.
What we were referring to in the video that I uploaded, and I showed what her statement was the contradictory ad statement. We then pulled up an article from Future Coalition, thus showing the contradictory ads in those two areas. The CNN report that we then showed was of the ads for said report, which had Harris for President in the fucking tagline, which we currently cannot find any actual existence of. So regardless of if it was Harris for President or not, the point then from the last half of the video was that CNN was also full of shit. Not only did she provide a false claim about Harris putting contradictory ads in those two areas, but then CNN even could not source the super PAC allegedly behind this and then prove that it was contradictory. In fact, in the last part of the video, which I didn't even put that full thing on there, it went over the fact that there was reports of Republicans scrutinizing Kamala Harris based off of robo ads that they were going that she was pro Jill Stein. They never sourced where the ads were coming from and directly correlated to Kamala Harris. That was the argument of the entire video. So you now making the argument that I made the correlation between Future Super PAC and then that video would be incorrect because nowhere in that video did you see me say what you're saying.
Did the Future PAC sponsor the ads on CNN?
When did I say that they did?
Answer it. I want you to answer that question.
When did I say that they did?
It doesn't matter.
No, my guy, because you said you watched the fucking video. No, shut up. You said you made the fucking video. You said you watched the fucking video. And you're coming up here now putting words in my mouth. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to find where in the video I said what you said.
They did not.
Oh, word? That's crazy. And where in the video did you see me say that they did? Where in the video did you see me say that they did?
Did the Future PAC sponsor the ads?
Where in the video did you see me say that they did?
Where in the video did he say that? That's the thing, Jeff. You're arguing something that was never argued.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to make this really... No. Oh, assumptions. Oh, assumptions. Assumptions, guys. Guys, the assumptions. Oh, my God. So here's what we're going to do, guys. Here's what we're going to do, guys.
Which is false.
Here's what we're going to do.
Which is...
We're just going to play the video. We're just going to play my video, and I need you guys to tell me what assumption you see in the video. Let's do that. This is an easy way to squabble this, because what he wants me to do is respond to arguments that I never made. I'm so fucking sick of Trump supporters being so pathetic at debating that they have to make up arguments to make you look crazy. So we're just going to play the video. Absolutely. I will do what the fuck I want. In fact, you will do this from the comments. Shut the fuck up. So check this out. Check this out. Let's play the video, guys. Can we see it? Did I put it up? No, I didn't put it up. Here's the video, guys. We're going to watch it now. Oh, where's my audio?
All intention of
Do you
voting.
see that I had to respond to him?
Vote better. You said you didn't. I did not.
Yeah, I had all intention of voting,
What happened?
but I couldn't support either party, so
Oh, for
and it felt like
It's not hard to ascertain where I stand. I simply refuse to bury a right that many have adamantly tried to strip away, particularly from people who look like me. Unfortunately, 90 million people didn't share the same sentiments in 2024. You said you couldn't vote for either. What exactly is your issue with Kamala Harris?
my biggest problem is that in Jewish communities, she was pro-Israel. In Palestine communities, she was pro-Palestine. She had two different commercials running and she had a pro-Israel commercial running in pro-Israel, and she had a pro-Palestine commercial running in non-Jewish communities.
Misinformation. While I do feel it favors one side, it's exclusive to none.
What has happened in Gaza over the past 9 months is devastating. We cannot allow ourselves to become numb to the suffering.
I will always.
Here's the funny thing. Quick pause. Here's the funny thing about his claim. He was now trying to say I made the assumption or the correlation between the CNN investigative report and then the Hill ad that we put to debunk her claim. First off, she didn't even know where the hell the ads came from, or the super PACs or anything like that. This would have been stuff that we vetted. Two, these first videos that we played in the video had nothing to do with CNN or even well, it was reported by the CNN investigative report, but this was, what was it called, Erica? TYT? TRNT?
Yeah, something out of Turkey.
Yes, something
It was out of
TRP,
Turkey.
which is separate from both of those things. So, fun fact. Anyway,
Stand up for Israel.
TRNT world,
Defend
yes.
itself.
Spot the difference? Well, a CNN investigation has revealed that Harris has been promoting different messages on Gaza and Israel, depending on the Muslim and Jewish
that
population.
wasn't even... Erica Shante comes in clutch with the fact check.
But that wasn't Kamala Harris. That was run by a Republican super PAC. Future Coalition PAC, they ran the ad in Pennsylvania that was basically in support of Israel. And Future Coalition PAC also ran the ad in Michigan, which was pro-Pally. Okay, and again, this is a Republican PAC, not Democrat. Kamala had nothing to do with it. They purposely lied, and that would be disinformation with the intent to sway opinion. And they were successful, especially when it came to you. But I'm going back on mute. Have fun.
Next, you'll see that she wasn't listening to comprehend, but to respond.
You
Getting
just
the wrong
show
information
that it
from
was
the
the
PAC.
Democratic Party who ran all of those ads.
I fucking hated you, bro.
Did you miss literally everything Erica just said? What did Erica just say? You did. A little afterwards, she leaves the panel as I pull up the source. Vice President Harris has chosen a side, the right side, one ad
She
said.
did a skedaddle.
Of course she did. The CNN investigative report turned out to be a joke. They just played the ad in their locations without ever mentioning it wasn't even her team. Not CNN participating. What was my claim, chat? The investigative report was a joke. They just played the ads without ever substantiating that it was from her team. That would be his argument, which he apparently couldn't even properly articulate. He made a false correlation to try and undo my video. But the claim now, my claim specifically, is that the CNN investigative report was a joke, which I can easily substantiate based off the fact that not only A, can we not find the super PAC Harris for president that was tagline in the fucking report, but B, they never made a direct correlation to this and her team. And then the little name of the thing is, here are the different messaging on Israel and Gaza from the Harris campaign. Anti-cases. Which shouldn't surprise anyone.
That's really good journalism.
Apathy serves no. The rest of the video is just my commentary. So, now chat, does everyone understand my claim? Great. Fantastic. So does it make any fucking sense for me whatsoever to engage with a person who is now trying to get me to answer the things that I never said in some attempt to build a gotcha? You got yourself, my guy. Make better arguments. But let's see what else he has to add to the conversation, because I promise you he can't back this claim that he's talking about.
Fine. So Erica's the one that made the claim.
Oh my God. It's not me or Erica. No one lied.
Erica said that the videos in CNN were made by Republican Super PAC.
She referenced the Republican Super PAC and the contradictory ads.
Rewind it.
This is
Rewind
why
it
the
a little
whole
bit
thing
where
needs to be
Erica makes that
uploaded.
claim then.
It needs to be uploaded to YouTube, the full video.
Go ahead, rewind it.
Because also what you didn't hear in that video
Why
is
did
how
you
it was
make the
also
claim that
discussed.
the
I'm
ad
so
from
fucking
CNN?
sorry. Stop asking me questions and then talking.
You
Don't do
made
that.
made the claim that
Stop
CNN was
asking me
from
questions. I
Republicans.
don't listen.
Erica.
Listen, young man. Listen, bro.
I know you want to run and
Little
hide. I know
boy.
you got to.
No one's running and hiding. I just need
You're
you
all-
to
you're-
stop yelling. I do not want to yell over you.
Look how you're muting.
I don't want to yell over
Because
you.
you're
I want you to
scared.
stop. So I need you to stop
Cowards.
yelling. Thank you.
You got
Also, what's not
respond in the
mentioned
chat.
in the clip that
You got
you
me
see
muted in the
there
chat.
is okay. You got it. I'm not gonna yell. I'm not yelling. I'm not yelling today, Hector.
Absolute cowards.
And I'm not doing that. You're more than welcome to make a response video of Erica Shante saying that CNN put out this false ad and it was this report. Please do that. Please put out your response video. You don't know how to shut the fuck up. I'm not entertaining that. One thing I hate doing is playing with the mute button on my goddamn platform. We're not doing it.
I
today.
hate that. You're an
Not
adult.
fucking
Stop
doing it
that.
here. So there is that. By the way,
Yeah, I need you to post the full clip to the
I mean
to,
the entire
YouTube.
stream is on YouTube.
Oh, that is true too.
Yeah, it's all
What's the clip?
on YouTube. You can literally go watch the whole thing. But yeah, I can do the clip. The entire thing is there. What up, Joey? The entire thing is there. So
Yeah.
you're more than welcome to go and find where we assumed that this was the case. Quite literally, I made a much shorter video because I was trying to keep it under 3 minutes for TikTok and Instagram. The whole point of the video was how misinformation affects non-voters too. The whole point of the video is when you know better, vote better. Either way, no. Notice how his argument isn't that we lied about this and that. His argument is the misinformation was correct, but we just apparently tied the wrong port to the pack. That's your argument. Not that the stuff we were saying is correct, but that we tied the wrong report to the super PAC. Missed the whole goddamn point. Exactly, Trey. Any cases, continue to tap the screen. Let's get the likes up to 100K. We've been live for about an hour. We're 13 minutes away from an hour. We're not even at 50K. So I'm going to need you guys to tap that screen and get the likes up. Trump supporters request up in the box. You're the demographic of people that I want to have a conversation with. If you are over on the tube side, you now may call in the number on screen. That's going to be 737-295-5321. That's 737-295-5321. Let me go ahead and make sure I didn't miss anything here. Let me go back. There we go. Welcome in, tubers. Welcome in. I appreciate you guys. WCU for hitting the like button. Make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bells. That way you know every single time that I'm live. W's in the chat too. Feisty for the $10 super chat. How do you prove a negative, Jeff? That is a great question. Quite literally what he wanted me to do. Prove something that we never said. And then he said, well, you assumed. Here's the thing about
How can you
assuming,
say that?
Jeff. There's a saying, when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. Not me, I'm smart. Not Erica, she's smarter. You made an ass of yourself. W's in the chat to you, Feisty. W's in the chat to Sean for the $5 super chat. This reminds me of an old 90s Prodigy song. This reminds me of an old 90s Prodigy song. Oh my God, Prodigy song. Smack my bitch up. He's like a woodpecker with severe TBI. That's wild, Sean. The 90s was a wild time. W's in the chat to you. W's in the chat to you. And let me make sure I didn't miss anything else here.
Hector, take it off the screen.
I
Your
still have it on the
all
screen?
that stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
Take off display capture.
got you. Thank you very much. Hold it back right here. I always forget that I just have that up there.
I'm going to read this one off, and then I'm going to drop. I need to eat food because what the hell was that? But I realize I'm super low energy because I'm hungry. Shout out to Jonna. Hi, Jonna. Jonna sent 40 and said, hope you have been well. Sorry I haven't been around. And I read the rest of your message, Jonna. I definitely hope all goes well, love. Sending you so much love and positive energy. And thank you so very much. Thank you. It's 269 people in here. Let's get Hector up to 100,000 likes ASAP. Let's go ahead and do that. Also, continue to share and repost the live, and let's knock out those race car gifty things that he seems to like a lot. There's only 20 of those left, so let's knock those out. Also, links are in the bio. Hector talks on most platforms in that weird PayPal name that he has, but he'll let you know what that is. Also, if you aren't following him on IG, that's Instagram, go ahead and do that. Make sure that you are subbing over on the tube and that you're following over on IG and doing the same here over on the TikToks. Do all of the good things, guys. I'm going to go ahead and drop. Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you coming up, Erica. Guys, make sure you're following Erica. She is on her way to 50,000 followers, so make sure we follow that up. We'll play a role in getting her up there. And go watch her latest video that she uploaded for the Fun and Facts show today. It was fucking hilarious. W's in the chat to Jonna for the $40 Venmo. Nice to see you, Hector. Tell the caller the quiet piggy and listen to the facts that you're stating. I mean, there's really nowhere that conversation could have went. He came up here under the premise that I said something that I never did. Like, he literally made up his own argument. What do you do with Trump supporters who make up their own arguments? Imagine watching my video. Those of you who just watched it there or watched it beforehand. Imagine watching that video top to bottom, and then that's what you walked away with. Embarrassing. Any cases. Guys, if you look in the top left corner and you see that follow button, make sure that you hit it. We are live every single Saturday at 3 p.m. CST and randomly throughout the week. So make sure that you're hitting the follow button for all the... Oh, my God. Oh, I think this is the same person who was trying to call earlier. What the fuck? The fuck is this?
Call from
America's Best Value in Lincoln Airport.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
I don't know why a hotel is calling me. It's weird. I got the wrong number. Hit the follow button in the top left corner. We are live every Saturday at 3 p.m. CST and randomly throughout the week. Also, make sure you're sending your daily heartbeats. If you are a fan club member, you get 15 free stickers, additional stickers that you may use in the live chat, on top of the rest that you get as a subscriber, which I don't care if y'all subscribe or not. I really prefer that you not. TikTok takes too much. Tap the screen, guys. Let's go on and get the likes up once again to 100K. Share out the live with your friends and family. I'm not sure where we're on at this shares, so let's get that up to... Means your info has been leaked? No. Because I would have never had any relations with this hotel. Make sure that we're sharing out the lives, reposting it, adding it to your story, putting it out there. Also, when you're done with that, fuck, why do I always forget this part? Why do I always forget this fucking part? Yes. My latest video that is up, please go watch it. Those of you who didn't just watch us go over it, go watch that video. Really helps a ton. The other social media platforms are going to be available in the links in the bio. Make sure that you follow all of those things. Follow all of those things and everywhere else that we put out this content, including the YouTube, which I'm dual streaming to currently. Exact same username, Hector Talks with 2 R's. Let's knock out these little journey goals here, 10 cents goals. Let's knock that out. And also, best way to support the platform if you love the stream, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Hector Talks with 2 R's and Cash App and Venmo, PayPal, HectorPal with 2 O's and 2 R's. If you're over on the Tube side, you may send a super sticker or a super chat. Someone has that not cheap. I don't know, dude. I don't care. I don't know. So, continue to do the things. Trump supporters request up in the box. You're the demographic of people that I want to have a conversation with. If you're over on the Tube side, you may call the number on screen. That's going to be 737-295-5321. That's 737-295-5321. Thank you, Miss Dawn. I appreciate you. Oh, yeah. That's what I forgot. Gift gallery. Anyone who wants to support the platform in that way as well. Gift galleries are very important to your favorite creators to knock that out every single week. I think we have 7, 8 more things to knock out in the gift gallery. Some of the bigger ones. So you're going to have some capital for that. For anyone who would like to gift me that way, you're more than welcome to do so. We're just going to be looking for some Trump supporters in the meantime and between time. It's crazy, too, because we had a few in the box earlier, and then they all read off when Jeff started talking his shit. So we're going to have to see what we can do to get them back in here. Trump supporters, do you regret your vote? Do you regret your vote is the question. And if you do, we really want to know why. Really and truly, if they would come up, which they won't. If this is the same fucking... I'm just going to block it. Hold on. Yeah. Problem solved. Problem solved. All right. Fuck was I saying? Is it a 402 area code? I don't know. Hold on. Yes, it is a 402 area code. Do you know it? It's 402. I don't know what 402 is. That's Florida? Someone said that's Nebraska. I don't know or care where it is. I don't know or care what it is. Nebraska? Is it Nebraska? Let's see. Um, 402 area code serves eastern Nebraska. Interesting. Mods, you know who you are. Look in the chat. Is in chat. I don't know what it is. I have this tendency to gain a bunch of fucking weirdos. Absolute fucking weirdos. Anti-cases. Anti-cases. Special election yesterday. Oh shit, which one was that? Which one was that? I forgot about that. Which special election was that? Special election. I don't remember the state. Let's do New York. Virginia. Virginia. Thank you for that, Natalia. Virginia. Yes, that's what it is. That is what it is. Let me put it up on the screen here.
God bless you.
Thank you, Miss Donna. I appreciate you. Democrat McGuire wins Virginia House District 17 special election. Victory keeps Fairfax base seat in Democratic hands after former Dell Mark Sickles joined Spanberger administration. Okay, so they only had the special election because the sitting person just went to join Spanberger? Okay. Defeated Republican Christopher Cardiff in a special election to represent Virginia House of Delegates, District 17, filling the vacancy left by longtime Democratic lawmaker Mark Sickles. So there's an argument to be made. This was never really a threat. By 8 p.m., McGuire led Cardiff with 80.4, 19.5% out of 4,360 votes cast. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This wasn't really a threatened seat, to be fair. But, yeah. We can keep going. We're going to keep going on with these wins. We are going to keep going on with these wins. Yeah, but yeah, I wasn't really worried about this. I didn't realize what the seat was specifically. With that being said, multitasking. Thank you. Thank you. Let's keep making noise. Oh my God. All right, Trump supporters request up in the box. You're the demographic of people that I want to have a conversation with. If you're over on the Tube side, you may call in the number on screen, 737-295-5321. That is 737-295-5321. Looks like we have a number here. I literally just blocked this fucking number.
Call from
America's Best Value in.
Do not have a reservation at your hotel. What is this number?
Nah, I'm trying to debate. I need to debate you. I seen you on YouTube. I need to debate.
Why the fuck is your call-in number America's Best Value in?
Yeah, I'm at the hotel right now. It's all good though.
Do you not have your own phone?
Yeah, my phone. I dropped it in water. There was a bucket. I dropped it in water. My bad. It's all good though.
Oh God. What is this timeline, chat? What is this timeline, chat? We got niggas debating over hotel room phone lines. What the fuck is this timeline, chat? Alrighty.
So you doing this because you don't want to address my claim. You don't want to.
Sure, buddy. What is your claim?
Yep. So I mean, I watch you. You pretty smart. You a smart dude. You know Trump was better. Come on, bro. Be real, bro. Come on, bro.
Trump is an inferior, degenerate fuck compared to Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Obama, quite literally damn near every single Democratic president ever, which is not much of a compliment considering how many Democratic presidents that we've had that were dog shit.
Come on, man. You know that's not true. Like I could say if it was like Obama or something like that. But you talking about Kamala Harris? Come on now, man. It ain't like it was Obama. Obama, you might have an argument, but Kamala Harris, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Do you want to make an argument, or you just want to ramble?
Yeah, I could say if you was like vouching for like Obama, but come on, bro. Not no damn Kamala Harris. Come on, bro. Do
you want to make an argument against Kamala Harris, or do you just want to keep rambling?
Yeah, I mean, like, she didn't want to do interviews. She was like, she just wasn't real.
She did several interviews. Next.
Trump that has better policy, better character, everything about he loyal. He don't lie. He said
better character.
Way better.
You really decided to go to character.
Hector, you smart, Hector. You smart. Come on, bro.
Did you really have the nerve to go to fucking character?
Bro, you a smart dude. Come on, bro. He got better character. He loyal. He don't lie. Come on, bro.
Loyal.
Come on, bro.
Tell me who he's loyal to.
Come on, bro. He's to the American people. He got better character.
To the American people.
Bro, come on, bro. You know that, bro. You a smart dude. You wrong, bro. Like, you smart, but you wrong. Come on, bro. He say it with his chest. He's saying 10 toes down. When he say something, he come on, bro. That's true.
What am I wrong about?
Well, he got better character. There were certain issues Kamala didn't talk about. You know what I mean? That's
I said, what am I wrong about? I've had some lows in my life. But never have I been low enough to be in America's Best, watching a YouTube stream, desperate to ramble to some random 27-year-old on the internet and to say nothing of substance. I have never been that desperate in my life. And I never will be. But he dropped his phone in the bucket, Hector. He did say that. I have never been that desperate in my life to want to debate anybody from an America's Best phone line. If you want
every official Harris campaign video on YouTube is sponsored by Harris for President.
Okay.
So go look up all of her campaign videos. They're all sponsored by Harris for President.
Okay.
And paid for by Harris for President.
So Harris for President would not.
So you wanted to see if Harris for President was a true committee.
Be a super PAC.
So Harris for President would be her official campaign.
Would be a super PAC, correct?
They paid for these videos of hers. Her campaign videos are paid for by Harris for President.
I know. So
which is who they sourced it out for CNN. They sourced it out at CNN. Harris for President, which is correct, 100%.
So
it's her official video.
Super PAC,
it is her official video.
Harris for President wouldn't be a super PAC, correct?
It doesn't matter. They're her videos.
So Harris for President wouldn't be a super
Are they
PAC,
her
correct?
videos? So you admit that they are her videos.
Harris for President wouldn't be a super
So you
PAC,
admit
correct?
that they are her videos.
I mean, I have no
from
problem
her
answering
campaign.
questions when you start answering questions.
Are they her
Harris for
videos from her
President
campaign?
Wouldn't be a super PAC.
Are they
correct?
her videos?
So Harris for President wouldn't be a super PAC, correct?
Yes, it's not a super PAC.
Thank you.
It is the
So thank
official
you so
Harris
much for saying that.
campaign
It
committee
is the official Harris campaign committee. Got you. So
that
you came up
paid
here
for
and
every
lied
Harris
that
campaign
it was
video.
a super PAC, despite the fact that it wasn't. You'd now be referencing the exact direct presidential team.
the videos on
correct?
CNN were
Harris
paid
for
by her
president
committee.
Would be the presidential.
Do you see how
campaign
you're
for
scared
the
to tell the
Biden-Harris
truth? Look at
administration,
you.
Correct.
Look at you.
So Harris for
running.
president would be the
Cowards.
campaign.
Dude, why are you so
for
scared
Kamala
to admit
Harris,
the
correct?
truth? That Harris ran those.
I love how you're not listening to the words coming out of my mouth.
Why are you scared to admit it?
Substantiate what you're saying, and you're
Did
so
Harris
busy
run the
talking
videos?
over
Just
me
that's all I
that
want to
you
know.
won't
Did
even
Harris run the
take your
videos on
fucking
CNN?
win. That's the funny part. So let's try this again. Let's try this again. The Harris
Did she
for
run the
president-
videos?
The Harris for President official campaign for Kamala Harris in her 2024 election race, which would not be a super PAC, so you lied. That campaign is the one that ran the ads that you're talking about, correct? Correct? Can't hear me? Oh. Jeff. Harris for President would be her official campaign that would have ran the ads in the CNN investigative report, correct?
Correct. And that's the one that ran the ads.
Wonderful. Fantastic. Where is the correlation in the CNN investigative report that the Harris for President campaign selectively ran this ad here and this ad there?
So you can't prove what you're saying.
This is
You have
too
no evidence.
Easy.
So you
This
admit
is
that those are her
too
videos, though.
Easy.
Do you admit that those are her videos?
Guys, I mean this from
Yes
the
or
bottom
no?
of my heart, chat.
Dude,
I
hold
am
on.
not that
Are they
smart.
her videos or not?
I'm not that smart. But every single time I speak to a Trump supporter, you guys make me feel like a fucking
Harris
god.
for president
every single
paid for those
time.
videos on CNN.
Paid
So
for those
here's the
videos
thing.
on
Hey,
CNN.
Hector, if
For
I
those
could for a
videos.
moment,
Go ahead, Erica.
If I could for a moment. Here's the thing, you ridiculous little person, you. Okay, you're so desperate
Look how
for a
scared
win,
you are.
all
I know-
right,
I
in
know.
your
Look, you
eyes
have to
that you
attack
have to
me
come onto
because
someone's
you can't
platform
base
and do this
anything with
bullshit
facts.
like consistently.
You can't
You've
base
been doing
anything
this
with
for the
facts,
past
so you have to
45
attack me.
minutes.
I
You are
got you,
arguing
Erica.
a point
Look,
that
you're
was
just
never
a dumb
even
bitch
argued.
that doesn't know anything,
Okay,
and you're
like, the
scared
chat is
because you're a
asking,
stupid dumb
who
bitch,
cares?
right?
No one actually
stupid,
gives a fuck.
dumb
All right,
bitch
you're the only
who
one
can't
that
prove
cares
any of her
about this, and you're arguing again points that weren't
Whatever,
even
you're a
made
dumb bitch.
simply because of the fact that you
Just admit
crave
you're
to win something in your life. You've
You're a
never
fat,
played a fucking sport. Hell, you've never even been on a fucking chess team before,
Right,
to
big
the
old
point
fat-
to where you can actually know what it feels like to win
Big old-
anything. So you think that you
I
found
got
something,
you.
and so now you're here doing this. Please
Yeah,
leave.
exactly, right.
Just
Leave because you can't
go.
prove anything.
Like, leave. No one cares.
He got a flag.
Thank God.
He got a
Tap, tap,
flag.
tap the screen, y'all. Tap, tap, tap the screen. Do all of the good things.
For once, he got a flag and I didn't. So yeah, they actually did the right thing this time. He's the one who got the flag. We're not in a restriction. He's the one who got the flag and got removed. So guys, fun fact. If you weren't tracking the conversation, I'm well aware of Harris for president obviously being the campaign for the president or presidential candidate of the United States. Duh! His allegation was that it was a super PAC because he's the one who misinterpreted what we said in the video, where we directly cited a super PAC. And then he now tried to say Harris for president was one. That's he got it all wrong the first time. So when he said it was a super PAC, that's why I kept asking him to substantiate it. That's why we went to opensecrets.org to show that there was no super PAC under that name. Second point. Once again, showing how embarrassing the investigative report from CNN is. They did not show the ads being ran in different areas for different intentions. Never happened. The report itself never showed that. It was just cited. It was just said. We know this because one of them was just literally a clip from the DNC, her speech. And then the other one was, shit, I don't remember what that was. But I know one of them was the DNC speech. The CNN investigative report did not show what they're talking about.
Yeah, they didn't show that. One was from the DNC and the other one was from the White House.
Nor would it be contradictory. Here's the problem. 1 second, liberal dad. Here's the problem. The issue that I have with this entire thing anyway is that people consistently said that Kamala Harris was contradictory in her statements. She wasn't. She made it clear Israel had a right to defend itself, and then Palestine had a right to sovereignty and self-determination. Those two things are not opposing each other. We know based off of Israel and something, those two things don't oppose each other. So even if, I'm going to give him this cookie, even if the Harris campaign intentionally, based off of the demographics of those two locations, put out this ad here and this ad there, which there's no fucking evidence of, that would not make her flip-floppy. That would not make her position invalid. Fun fact.
That wasn't the argument.
It wasn't.
That wasn't even the argument. The argument that the young lady was making was that Kamala Harris was basically playing both sides. That was her argument. And what we showed, it wasn't Kamala that was playing both sides. It was this Republican-backed super PAC that was doing so, that were running those ads and basically spreading disinformation is what we were showing. All right. He's up here just, again, arguing a point that was never even made. Is Aggie. Hi, liberal dad.
The bottom line, she was a puppet for the Democratic Party. She was not a good candidate. And the Democrats always have chosen
Did you vote for Trump?
I know. I voted for Jill Stein.
What is the background?
How's that working out for you?
Well, I mean, it's a lot better than Kamala Harris.
How is it a lot better than Kamala Harris when she's not even the president? So how is it working out for you?
Kamala Harris would not have done anything for America. She would have just been another puppet, just like Biden was.
Really? How is Biden a puppet?
Oh, how was Biden a puppet? He was senile. You guys all know that he was senile and decrepit. And Kamala Harris was lying about it. She even had read it in a book, memoirs. So yeah, she's a liar. She's a bad candidate, and they've always picked bad candidates. For once, would they just?
Guys, there's 320 people in the live currently. We're not even at 100,000 likes. We're going on to an hour and a half. So make sure we double tap that screen. Let's get the likes up to 100K. Let's do so within the next 10 minutes. I'm not sure what the fuck you guys are on today, but I'm going to need y'all to step your game up. Let's get the likes up to 100K. Let's do so within the next 17 minutes. Tops. Tap that screen, show the algorithm when to be here. If you're not following me, hit that follow button in the top left corner. We are live every Saturday at 3 p.m. CST and randomly throughout the week. After you do so, consider becoming a fan club member by sending one heart me. It's literally a coin. Send one coin, you get 15 additional stickers to use in the chat. And boy, are those stickers applicable to some of these numbskulls in that fucking chat. Links in the bio are the best ways to support the platform, whether it's going to be getting anything off the merchandise shop that we have here. As before you'll see the make 2 + 2 = 4 again line, whether it's following me on the other social media platforms such as Tube, where we're dual streaming right now, or my Instagram, which is currently kind of blowing up, which is super cool. Make sure you're doing that. There's also the Discord community. We are 564 members strong. Would love to get that up to 600. Fantastic community. We're going to get to doing some more things in there starting February. And finally, if you really love what we're doing and you want to support this stream, or better yet, my ashwagandha fund for this nonsense, you may hit up the links in the bio. Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. Hector Talks with 2 R's, or PayPal, Hector Pal with 2 O's and 2 R's. If you're over on the Tube side, you may send a super chat. In fact, before we get back to this numbskull here, I'm going to make sure I didn't miss any. I'm pretty sure that I did. Oh, shit. I fucked that one up. Thank you, Tara. I appreciate you. W's in the chat to Shauna for the $15 Venmo. W's in the chat to Shauna. I appreciate your support. I made you a heart sticker. Thank you. Send it to me, Mel, because I need one. Thank you so much. Guys, once again, best ways to support the platform is going to be linked in the bio. Might as well take care of Erica while she's here. And she just can't seem to get a break in the comments. So make sure we're taking care of Erica while she's here. Let's get her up and over 1,000 coins. I'm not sure where she's at. Let's go ahead and get those coins up. Guys,
10,000.
10,000 coins. There you go.
Okay, I'm just kidding, guys. Just kidding.
I want a better batch of Trump supporters. These last 2 nights have been fucking annoying. All right, liberal dad. So you voted for Jill Stein. Can you answer a question for me? I invited you to unmute. I'll ask my question again. Can you answer a question for me?
I'll try.
Cool. Where's Jill Stein?
Jill Stein? She's not in. She's nobody. I don't know. I don't know where Jill Stein is.
Okay. I was just curious. Can you tell me one Kamala Harris policy?
One Kamala Harris policy.
Harris policy.
Yeah, one Kamala Harris policy that was original.
Harris policy.
If you can't say Kamala, then just say Miss Harris, VP Harris.
Oh, Harris. One Harris policy, because she's not a VP anymore.
Okay.
She's just a
campaign
civilian.
promise.
Okay, campaign promise. She said that no tax on overtime, or no tax on tip, actually, really.
Can you give me another?
She also parroted a lot of things that the Trump administration was going to do, but
like what?
The no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. She also then wanted to also say she wanted to house people with other people's money.
What?
I don't believe in that. Yeah.
Yeah. So she has an 82-page document in every single
no, I don't think she
every
has
single
it.
rally
It was
that
the
she
DNC.
held in 2024. Okay,
It
I don't
wasn't
remember asking you
hers.
shit about the DNC.
It
I
wasn't-
asked you about Kamala
it
Harris. So
wasn't
let's try this
hers.
again.
That wasn't
Never.
It wasn't hers.
Oh, it wasn't hers. So I
hers.
don't know
See?
why you brought that up. Cool.
Yeah.
Great. Wonderful.
It was a
So-
Democratic policy. It wasn't hers.
Okay.
She's put her name on it, okay?
Yeah, so I asked you about Kamala Harris. So can you stay on topic?
Yeah.
Tell me what she promised. And the best you can come up with is that she parroted a bunch
Well,
of things
I'll
for
tell you
Trump.
what the Democrats-
You said that she...
I'll tell you what the
I'm
Democrats
talking
promised.
now. Okay? You said that she just took a bunch of things from
But she didn't
Trump. You were
promise any-
only able to cite 2 things specifically. And if we're going to be technical and go down that stupid rabbit hole, Donald Trump stole it from Bernie Sanders, who stole it from Ron Paul. Like, there's people who long before have been touting around occasionally, no tax on tips. So I think you can do a little bit better than Trump said it first. So because Trump said it first, she stole it. Because by that logic, Trump stole it from everyone else. Do you have a better argument
good
or
thing
another
is-
thing that she parroted? Or is that all that you have?
Yeah.
Thank you for the
Well,
Viking Hammer. I
is that
appreciate
really?
you. W's to you. What the fuck? W's to you.
But the thing is, with Trump, he...
I need you to start answering questions directly. Because unfortunately for you, I'm all out of patience. So everyone is now getting scorched earth Hector.
Are you crashing?
So, answer my question
crashing?
directly. You haven't seen me crash, buddy. Trust me. So, can you give me another example that Kamala Harris parroted from Donald Trump? Or is that all you have?
Well, I will tell you that she had no policy. It was just all.
So that's all you have. Got you. Can you name another
She
Kamala
was
Harris
a puppet.
policy?
Can you just say the truth? That it was a Democrat policy. It wasn't her policy.
No.
She just attached her name to it.
When did Democrats run off of a federal price gouging ban?
No, I mean, you had to be truthful. It wasn't her policies. It was
did
Democratic policies.
Democrats run off of a federal price gouging plan?
You have
ban.
to be truthful, right? Why are you being so deceitful?
let's play this game of truthfulness. You can start by answering my question directly, because you tried to make an argument, and now that you're backed in a fucking corner because you don't know Kamala Harris's policies,
I'm not backed in the corner.
You're doing this thing called bitching out, and I love it when you bitch out. So, would you like to answer my question now?
Are you crashing, dude? What's up?
You ready to answer that question?
Right? Are you all right, dude?
Got you. No. So Democrats never ran off of a federal price gouging plan.
Take a moment.
So if you're
breathe.
going to now make the argument that it was a Democratic policy, I find it interesting that you cannot tie that policy to any other candidate who ran before her. So
God bless you.
That was embarrassing. Would you like to embarrass yourself again?
The bottom line is
the bottom line, my opinion,
was a terrible
theory,
candidate.
rambling, rhetoric, because I am a third party fuck. And you know what? Third party fucks have to be the, I was about to say a word.
Well, say it.
The most ridiculous, incompetent, unintelligent, numbskull people on the face of the earth. Because we don't know shit about fuck. But because of our fifis, we will tout it around as if we do. You don't know a goddamn thing about Kamala Harris. That's why you have the strong opinion
being
that you do.
independent is bad?
Being an independent is bad. When did I say that?
Well, you just said third party. I don't know what you mean by that, but
you don't know what I mean by that. So you answered to something that you didn't know what I meant to begin with. Do you want to give me another example of how fucking stupid you are?
You're just speaking nonsense right
Trump
now.
supporters request up in the box. At this point, Trump supporters have more sense than this guy. Trump supporters request up in the box. You're the demographic of people that I want to have a conversation with. Friendly reminder that this is for y'all. I'm just entertaining this fool because he apparently loves to get embarrassed. If you're over on the tube side, you may call in the number on screen, 737-295-5321. That's 737-295-5321. Go ahead, Erica.
Grift on, black man. Grift on. Okay, so you voted for
Grift on, black man. I like that.
You voted for Kamala Harris because you said that she didn't have any plan. That's what you said. Okay. All right.
I did not vote for Kamala Harris.
I know. I said you didn't vote for her because she didn't.
Oh, okay. I apologize. No, she did not. She was a poor candidate, just like Hillary Clinton was a poor candidate.
You don't have to repeat yourself. You've already answered the question.
I get it, but I'm telling you, all the candidates that the Democratic Party has made poor.
You fucking ramble. Jesus fuck. Shut the fuck up.
We shouldn't have to put a leash on you. You should be potty trained. Like,
I don't need a leash.
Yeah, you need a leash. Like, you're gonna have to be taken outside because you keep pissing on the walls. Stop it. Like, you're being weird.
You treat me like a...
Yeah, you're a fucking animal. Okay, because that's how you're acting. Stop it. If you want to be treated like a human,
motherless
then by
behavior.
all means, act like one. You fucking animal. Stop it. Stop
Just
it,
answer the
doggy.
question.
Hey, stop it, doggy. Now, with that being said, you voted from a place of privilege. I want you to know that. You did. You voted from a place of privilege because...
Thank you, Mods. I got the muting now.
Are you an American citizen? Are you an American citizen? I asked for...
What is it? What does it matter?
Why does it matter? Of course you're an American citizen. You voted, stupid. All right, listen. Were you born here?
Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Sajink.
Were you born here? Yes or no?
Oh, yeah, sure.
God bless you.
Seriously, were you born here?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You were born here. All right. What do you identify as? Do you identify as heterosexual, homosexual? Like, what's your sexual orientation?
What do you mean my sexual orientation? There's only two genders.
I'm heterosexual.
I'm a man. I'm a man.
What? I'm sorry, what?
I'm a man.
Moron doesn't know the difference between...
Your sexual orientation has nothing to do with your gender, dear.
Fucking A.
I'm a man. What are you trying to get at, honey?
My God.
Oh my God. Okay, Butter. Listen, Butters. Fuck it. No, I'm not doing it. I don't care that much anymore, Hector. He said sexual orientation is his gender.
Oh,
can't do
I
it.
don't know what you're trying to rope a
Stupid.
dope me on. So just get
I'm
with
not
the
trying to
point.
rope a dope you on anything. I'm literally
Just
asking
get to
you
the
questions
point.
for a reason. No, I won't get to the point because I don't
All
like
right,
You know
making
what?
assumptions.
Well, the bottom
I
line.
think we should have a new rule,
You're a
Erica.
fucking idiot.
Bottom
I
line.
think we should have him turn his camera on. If you want to engage in this conversation, you need to turn your camera on. I like that rule.
Why do I need to turn my camera on?
Because I said so. Your invite has been sent.
There you go. I'm white.
Put your face on.
Why do I need to put my face on?
Put your face on. If you're going to keep telling your nonsense, go ahead and put
No,
your face
because
up on there.
you're just gonna capture my image and then put it in your little tiki talkies. No.
What?
No, I'm not gonna be part of your little FYP videos.
I mean, too late, but yeah, put your face on.
No, it's okay.
No, it's okay. Oh, little bitch boy. Oh.
Oh yeah, is that where you go at?
Yeah.
Is that where you
See,
go? When you don't
I
get your way?
I have the balls to put my face up on this platform every single day because not only am I a very confident, beautiful young black man, but I also know what the fuck I'm talking about. And you guys are so full of shit. You don't even believe what you say enough to put your face behind it because you're a little bitch boy.
No, you're gonna bully me.
Yes, I'm going to bully
You're
you.
gonna bully me?
Yes.
Oh wow.
I love bullying people. This is actually where I separate myself from the left. I think bullying is necessary. I think some people deserve to be bullied. I think you're one of them.
I love shaming people.
Yeah.
I say bring back shame. Other people be like,
6,000%.
oh, I don't kink. They be like, I don't kink shame. I be like, I do. Fuck that. Like, what? Yeah, bring back shame.
Yeah, I have this thing about stupid white men who come up here and talk shit about black women they don't understand. It pisses me off. So I'm going to shame the fuck out of you. Put your bitch ass face on the screen, bro.
I haven't said
Put your
anything
bitch ass
about,
face on the
Erica.
screen, bro.
Why are you trying
Put
to
your
bully me,
bitch
man?
ass face on the screen, bro.
Why, man? You're so bullying me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't bully me,
Oh.
Daddy.
Yeah,
You're
y'all
so
love to call me
emotional.
daddy too. It's really weird.
Yeah, you're so emotional.
I mean, you're calling me daddy, and you couldn't even tell the difference between
Yes,
sexual
Daddy,
orientation
I'm sorry.
and sex.
I'm
So
sorry,
there's that.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all right.
If you
you'll
listen
be
closely,
all right,
you
buddy.
hear his leaky faucet.
Yep, you will. You'll also probably hear my what do you call it? My fire alarm.
Anyway. Anything else you would like to contribute to the conversation? Yeah.
No, leave the dogs alone, though. Right? Just leave the dogs alone.
Please leave
All
the
right,
dogs alone.
I'll leave Hector alone.
Because you are weird, like super peculiar.
Yeah.
What else you got, buddy?
How close are you right now?
We
Like,
have to.
What? What? Why isn't he talking? Is he muted? Why did you mute him, Erica? You didn't mute him? He's not muted. He's not muted. What music? Yeah. I don't know why he stopped talking. I guess he got tired of looking like a bitch. Anyway.
Hector, I don't know what's in the water. I don't like it. Someone to clean the water. Please clean the water.
I don't know.
If you hear my background, I'm actually cooking.
Fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on today?
People are weird.
I'll keep this shit up. I may end early, bruh.
Fucking weird. You wanted to go in the afternoon.
Because I have a thing I want to do tonight. I gotta get some stuff ready for my birthday eve and other stuff. So
By the ways, guys, if you don't know, Friday is Hector's birthday. It's his birthday. I'm kind of loud. I need to like lower my voice. I feel like I'm yelling. Good grief. Jesus, like I scared myself. I scared myself. Yeah, Friday is Hector's birthday. Yes, I think you all should do all of the good things. All right, let's make sure we're taking care of the gift gallery because TikTok likes that. They see that as engagement. All right, so let's make sure we're doing that. Also, make sure you're subscribed and following Hector on all platforms. Ooh, is it Rich 4 again? All right, and make sure that you guys are showing Hector love. Links in the bio. Do all of the good things, guys. He's an Aquarius.
Do all of the good things, chat. I greatly appreciate it. Let's get the likes up to 150 and beyond. Let's get the likes up to 150 and beyond. Best way to support the stream, once again, is going to be the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Hector Talks with 2 R's at Cash App and Venmo. PayPal, Hector Pal with 2 O's and 2 R's. If you're over on the Tube side, you may send a super chat or a super sticker. I sincerely apologize for the level of degeneracy you've seen on this platform. That is the best MAGA has to offer today. And to be clear, I consider people like him MAGA too. If you notice closely to some of the words that he said, there's only 2 genders. He referred to Erica as a female. The racism, misogynoir specifically. Yeah, that's MAGA behavior. I don't care if you voted for Jill Stein. You have a case of the maggot. It is what it is. You have a case of the maggot. It's all the same to me. I don't care who you voted for. It's all the fucking same to me. With that being said, Trump supporters request up in the box. You are the demographic of people that I want to have a conversation with. If you are over on the Tube side, you may call the number on screen, 737-295-5321. That's 737-295-5321. I do not want to do a restart because we're only going to be live for another 15 minutes. Or if anything, I should do one now over anything else.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah.
Just do a restart.
What do you guys think? We'll do a poll.
Who's the head mod? And do I share this position with someone?
Me. Smiley Smiley face if we should do a restart. Frowny face if not.
I think there's a trio. Actually, there's a quad. I know all of their names. We all said restart.
Smiley face if we should do a restart. Frowny face if we shouldn't. This is a democracy here, okay? Don't mind Erica. She's trying to be an authoritarian. This is a democracy. We let the people decide.
This is the board of peace. This is the board of peace. And I can veto any action.
The board of peace is diabolical. This shit's so stupid.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to do that. I haven't been excited about like filming like a video in a minute. And I'm actually excited to film this one because all of the information. But yeah, it's interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah,
Trump is a piece of meat.
Yes, he is. The people have decided. Y'all, do we see Erica's new profile picture? Look at that. She changed it from the Tube side. She changed it on the Discord side. Changed on the TikTok side. Don't we love Erica's new profile picture?
It's called branding.
It's called motherfucking branding. I've been thinking about getting a new one too. I want something a little clearer. Something better. We'll see. I want my next one to have my bald head. That's what I want. I need more of y'all to get used to the fact that I'm bald.
I don't know why you was about to say balls, but I knew you was gonna say bald, but I thought you was gonna say balls. I was like, what, Hector? Why would you say that? I'm not gonna hold you.
You and Jordan.
Jordan thought so
you
too.
And Jordan.
We ain't right.
You and
Something
Jordan.
wrong with us.
I'm very wrong with y'all.
Right.
Very much so. I'm tired of people coming to the live and be like, Hector, you're bald? It's been months, my nigga. It's been months. I have videos and live streams. I've even been spotted out in public. A few photos that's been out with some of my mutuals. Bald head. Yes, I'm bald. Congratulations. So I may change that. So that way everyone knows. Everyone knows. Because I guess to be fair, my very first profile picture was a hat. My second one was a hat. My third one was when I had hair. So I've never had one with the bald look. But then I'm live all these days. Most of my shit is in live. So I know you got, I don't know, y'all funny. Oh, I know bald is beautiful. I'm a sexy ass milk dud. Anyway, we're going to do a restart. We're going to do a restart. Tube, stick right there. Stick right there. We're going to do a restart really quickly on the TikTok side. So you guys have one job. For the restart. Go to my last video. Watch it to full until it restarts. Give it a heart. Give it a comment. Give it a share. Do all the things. Is it weird that I'm extremely cautious around bald white men? I'd be cautious around white men in general. Bald ones? I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what things you're dealing with from childhood. I can't testify to that. But I would say in general, be cautious around white men. With that being said, go watch my latest video. By the time you're done watching that and coming back, we should be back. And hopefully, we get a better batch of Trump supporters then. Hopefully. So, I'll see y'all in a bit. Tube, stick around. I do not have the video uploaded on y'all's end yet, so don't worry about it. But we'll be right back. Right back. Guys, these lives have been draining. These lives have been absolutely draining. Like the way we can't get anyone to substantiate a single argument properly from start to finish is ridiculous. So fucking tiring. Oh my God. Imagine, dude watched my entire video to go make up an argument. Like, what? Like, what? Anyway, let me get this started back here. Boom, shagalaga. We are back. Thank you so much to my fantastic mods over on the Tube side for looking out for the stream. W's to the people over there. If you haven't hit that like button, make sure that you do so. And hit the subscribe button as well. Turn on your notification bells, and you'll know every single time that I am live. Welcome back in. Those of you over on the Tickety Talk side, welcome back in. We got a couple more minutes to go here. This ought to be a show. I need to stop saying that because I feel like when I do, I invite the worst people. I don't know. But welcome back in, everyone. Tap the screen. You guys know what to do. Tap the screen. Let's get the likes up to 5K. And let's do that ASAP. If you haven't sent your daily heart me, make sure you do so as well. And yeah, we'll keep this going. I'm not going to lie. The reveal of the constant caller, hotel caller being this guy had me laughing out loud. Yeah, that was Rich Poor. I think that was Rich Poor. Pretty sure that was Rich Poor who called. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, theys, thems, and MAGA, welcome in. Welcome into the show. Defend the indefensible. Welcome into the show. Oh God, Rich Poor came back in. Vincent, you missed it. So Rich Poor, Trump supporter, kept calling the line from America's Best Value. The hotel, the inn, he kept calling the line from the America Best Value. So I saw it and I'm like, I don't know why they'd be calling me. I don't have a hotel, or I've never even stayed in a shitty hotel like that. No offense to the people who may have to. But then I finally decided to pick up the phone and it's Rich Poor. I'm like, don't you have your own phone? Bro says, I dropped it in a bucket of water or something. And I'm like, you dropped your good phone in a bucket of water. You're staying in America's Best. I think you have bigger priorities than to be calling TikTokers trying to debate them. I'm just saying. It was a fucking show, Vince. It was a fucking show. I did because no notification. Yeah. Studio doesn't send out notifications. The only notification you'll get that I'm live is in the Discord. And then you'll see reposts and stuff. That's the only way it works. Studio does not push out notifications. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, theys, thems, and MAGA, defend the indefensible. Welcome to the show. Donald Trump and his administration are a bunch of deplorable fucks who quite literally cannot save this country, despite the fact that 77 million people voted for them to do just that. I am here to see what Trump supporters would have the nerve to defend the indefensible, or better yet, do you regret your vote? I really love talking to Trump supporters who regret their vote because they're a large portion of people. You putting that you're a Trump supporter in the chat, and then you literally, you just were in the box and you ran from the box. So I don't know why you guys do that. Yes. Not their kids on the front line. I vehemently disagree with that. I want to see them on the front line. Sure, T-Money. But yeah, there's nothing defensible about the Trump administration. Nothing. Now, to be abundantly clear, every single administration does something good. Can we try it to the president? No. 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 There are many things that was done well under the Biden-Harris administration that weren't necessarily spearheaded by him. You hire right the people, they're going to do your job. And I think Trump does have like maybe a good egg or two in his department for sure. And I'm sure they've done good things. But the entirety of the administration, the violation of the civil rights, the treading of the Constitution, the fact that the Supreme Court is basically bought and paid for and leaning towards his every fucking move.
God bless you.
I don't know. I think that is more than enough reason to regret your vote for him. So if you regret your vote for Trump, request up in the box. You are the demographic of people that I want to have a conversation with. If you're over on the Tube side, you may call the number on screen, 737-295-5321. Thank you guys for getting over 5K likes. Let's now get it up to 25K. Show the algorithm when you be here. I voted for this. I'm just going to call you Carl. Did you vote for Trump, Carl?
You can call me Jay. Yes, I did.
All right. And do you regret your vote?
No, I do not.
Yeah, I feel like I can give you several reasons as to why you should. Would you like to hear one?
Yeah, and I think I've heard most of them, but go ahead.
You've heard most of them. Well, now I'm curious to hear.
Yeah, I'm pretty open to
you
listening
think
to the other side. So,
what do you think those reasons are, or what are the ones that you've heard?
You're either point at the economy, or you'll point at what Trump is doing geopolitically, or you'll point at the e-files. So go ahead.
I'm actually not going to point at any of those things. And the economy is iffy. Basically, he inherited a good one, and it was expected that it would continue to trend upwards in all the right areas, which it literally has. When we're talking about unemployment and consumer confidence, no, those are fucking shitty. But no, it would be unfair to say that we have a terrible economy. We just don't have the best one, and Donald Trump is holding it back in some ways. But it's doing fine. But no, I'm not going to make any of those arguments. I'm actually going to make an argument that Donald Trump is mediocre when it comes to border security and immigration reform.
Wow, and that's actually, that's a strong statement, since that's why I voted for him, was southern border policies. So I would love to argue against that. So not only did he declare a national emergency on day one, he declared cartels a terrorist organization. No other president has ever done that. He reinstated the migrant protection protocols, which Joe Biden removed. He removed the CBP-1 app for asylum seeking and made it into self-deportations. So people that are here illegally can get a paid plane ticket and be sponsored to leave back to go back to their country, and without punishment of never coming back. He also, not only did he arrest multiple heads of the CTELs and the Tren de Aragua and the Venezuela gang, he also got Mayo Zambada and El Chapito Jr. to plead guilty. I can keep going. I mean, the tariffs were successful with Mexico. He's done a lot more for border security than any other president.
That's funny.
I mean, not to mention record low numbers of encounters compared to Joe Biden's record high numbers of illegal encounters at the border.
You mentioned the migrant protection protocol. There's another name for that. Do you know what it is?
Yeah, remain in Mexico.
Okay. When was that reinstated?
That was reinstated on day one when Donald Trump got into office.
Unaware of Mexico making any agreement with the United States to do such a thing.
Yeah, Mexico doesn't need to make an agreement. They're forced to receive the people that
that's
cross the
kind of
border
what
from
happened
Mexico
beforehand, and we know that based off the fact that the first time Remain in Mexico was repealed, Mexico had some words to say about it, and it directly led to some of the missing children.
So President Trump immediately reinstated Remain in Mexico and ended catch and release. I'm not going to say Remain in Mexico was successful for the people that were in Mexico. Of course, Mexico is a very high crime area, especially at the border. So people were victimized by the CTELs.
We're not talking about its success for Mexico.
I'm saying it wasn't good for Mexico, but
not only the human rights violations, but the missing children numbers that they like to exaggerate very much happened under that policy.
Yes, like I said, because they were victimized by cartels and drug traffickers at the border. And that's why we should, that incentivizes Mexico to protect its southern border. And we saw videos during that time of Mexico's police at the southern border being rushed and pushed past by migrant caravans.
What? Okay. All right. And again, I'm unaware of any Mexican asylum seeker that has to stay in Mexico currently. I'm aware of a bunch of them that had their applications canceled. But sure. Then your next point that you mentioned was the CBP One app, correct?
Yeah, that's why the appointments were canceled, because the CBP One app was removed for
What did you
asylum
say that the
seeking.
CBP One app did? Or what was it doing under the Biden administration?
So Joe Biden signed an executive order. He made the CBP One app into asylum seeking appointment app when it used to just be for cargo.
So it was expanded, correct?
Sure, he expanded it into asylum seeking appointment app.
Appointment. Okay. So you can
for your appointment.
So it would only be a screening.
So it would schedule your appointment there, where you could track your appointment through the app. It kind of made it so you didn't have to go to a port of entry.
Incorrect.
Or like an embassy. So then when Trump got in and removed that executive order, their appointments were canceled.
So the screening that you could have applied for through the CBP One app would then have required you to come to a U.S. port of entry to finish up that actual application
for your appointment,
process.
Right? That's where your appointment is.
Right. At a port of entry.
Right. That's where your appointment is, exactly.
So you were incorrect.
So that's what I'm saying. So how it used to be is you'd go to the port of entry, apply, then you have to wait for another appointment at that port of entry. So this avoids the first appointment.
I'm sorry, what? Wait, what?
So before the CBP One app,
friendly reminder chat, before the CBP One app, you could still claim for asylum in the United States based off of stepping foot here, but we'll see what he has to say.
Sorry, I got a phone call. So before the CBP One app, people used to have to go to a port of entry to apply. That's where you would fill out your paperwork.
It was preferred, yes.
How else would you do it?
You step foot on American soil, you're eligible to
Yes,
apply.
that's the
for
first
asylum.
step.
It did not.
And
have
then
to
where
be
do you
through a port of
apply?
entry.
Yeah, where do you go to apply is what I'm telling you. Of course, you have to step foot on U.S. soil. That's the first step. Where do you go to apply?
You didn't have to do it through a U.S. port of entry is what I'm saying.
Where then?
As in,
Where?
if you went to a U.S. port of entry and applied, you can. But if you did not go, you could still apply as well. That's quite literally Trump's entire
Where?
argument.
Where
is
did
that
you apply?
We were having people do it without going to a port of entry.
Before the CBP One app, where did you apply?
The CBP One, okay. Again, the CBP One app did
Just
not
say
just
I don't
allow
know.
you to
Just say you
apply
don't
for.
know.
You keep saying wrong things. The CBP One app did not allow you to apply for anything. It was simply a screening. You still required to come to said port of entry if you were specifically using the app, because that would be a legal process. And then they would allow you to get that asylum claim, which still would have had to have been vetted, which we already know you had a year, and then how that whole process worked. So everyone who keeps saying that the CBP One app somehow bypassed laws or did this or did that would be incorrect. All it did is
No one said
fast
it
track
bypassed laws.
legal process. I didn't say you did.
No one said it
I didn't say
bypassed
you
laws.
did.
I told you.
People
I
did.
told you it was
I
to
never
schedule-
said you did.
Hold on.
Did you hear the
I
words that
told
came
you
out
it
of my
was to
mouth?
schedule appointments.
Did you hear the words that came out of my mouth? Because I never said you said that.
Okay.
Okay.
I told you it was to schedule appointments.
Yeah.
You can look at it
A
right here.
legal
Schedule
process
appointments.
that actually fast tracked that, or not fast tracked, actually streamlined the legal process.
Perfect. So look at what it says. Schedule appointments at U.S. ports of entry. So now can you tell me, before the CBP One app, where did you apply?
You could have then applied at a U.S. port of entry, or you could have done, I believe, an embassy, or you could have done it at whatchamacallit. Give me a second. I'm blanking. Give me a second.
So you said port of entry.
Yes, and then embassy, yes.
Okay.
And I'm trying to
so
think of
then
the other
once
way.
this was removed, once the CBP One app was gone for that, where did people have to go to apply?
Without a U.S. port of entry. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, so you could have done it between ports regularly and interdicted by sea. Obviously, if you're already physically present, by filing a form I-589, which did not specifically have to be through a U.S. port of entry. Or at a U.S. port of entry.
So where did you apply? Sorry, I missed what you said there.
Okay.
I didn't hear it.
File form I-589. You could have done it through regularly between the ports. You could have done it at sea. You could have already been present Like, it didn't have to be at a U.S. port of entry. If you want to say that it was all directed to said port, then that's a different argument. But you didn't necessarily have to be there and present to apply, as in it wouldn't be invalidated if you weren't there.
I think I don't know if you're purposely being disingenuous, or maybe you didn't understand the question. So yes, you're right. You can be anywhere in the U.S. You're saying you can file this form anywhere. Exactly. Where do you file it? Where does it go? Where do you take the file? You take it to a port of entry. You said it yourself.
It would have been to an immigration office.
Okay, perfect. So that was the CBP1 app. That's why
I mentioned several
when this
other
app was
places.
canceled,
I
their
mentioned
appointments were canceled. So what is your point?
Other places. So if
what
you
is
were
your point?
here in the United States and you applied for asylum, you were not required to take an entire trip to a U.S. port of entry to finish that process.
Where'd you take it?
I just went over several options.
Exactly. You would have to take it to one of those places, not just download an
Oh
app
my God.
and do it through there.
You keep repeating the same thing as I keep saying. There are other options that I mentioned
so what's your
outside of the
point?
designated port of
What's your
entry.
point?
My point is you keep putting words in my mouth and making assumptions that are incorrect. What's up, Joey?
Okay, so I think
can I add something? I just really quick. I gotta take my son to his mom's house, but I wanted to what's up, John, Juan, whatever
¿Qué
name
pasó?
you
Es
go
el
by right
Joey el que me tiene miedo, ¿verdad?
now. You were permabanned, brother. They paid for you
Yeah, I
to
wonder
come to my
why.
platform.
Because I dog walked
but
him
I had
too
a
many
He got
times.
question.
permabanned?
Yeah, I dog walked him too many times, and he hates that
I
I'm
have a
Mexican
question
and
for
speak
you.
Spanish.
I don't hate that you're Mexican at all.
You definitely do, bro.
So can I ask you a question? Because I want to get it directly. You're making the claim that before the CBP1 app, the only way to file for asylum was going through a port of entry.
That's not the only way. There was, like he said, embassy. There's a few other places you can take it. But
So what is your
point
claim? I'm confused.
The point is, before the CBP1 app, you had to take it to a place like a port of entry. And that was the entire point. It's just the CBP1 app made it so you downloaded an app. And it was
You
to
could have
schedule
turned
your
yourself
appointment.
in as well to
That's all it is.
local enforcement as well, or if there was if you were stopped for whatever reason, there was a immigration hold on you. You could also start it that way. You could take NGOs or any lawyer, immigration lawyer, could have started your claim. You did not have to physically be at a port of entry.
Okay, that was pretty much the whole point. That before that, it was different from the CBP1 app. The CBP1 app made it to schedule your appointment. That was the entire point. I don't know why we're divulging into like semantics.
Are you gaslighting me?
You gaslit yourself, I guess, because that was my whole point. It's the CBP1, the one app by Joe Biden was turned into asylum-seeking appointments, and once that was removed, they were canceled. That was my whole point. That's all I said. And then Hector here divulged into,
okay.
Port, you didn't have to go to a port of entry.
All he
so then
quite
I said, where did
literally
you have to
did
go?
was expand the app to give you a screening that still required you to follow the process that existed all along.
You can call it expand. Wait, first of all, you can say expand the app. The app wasn't for asylum at all. It wasn't for asylum at all.
I
not
feel
only
like
that,
saying
he made it so
expand
then-
would then imply that the app would not have been specifically for what you're talking about.
Okay, He expanded it to include asylum, and then it was removed. So then the asylum appointments were
Yes.
canceled.
So an application that he
Perfect.
expanded to streamline the process of legal immigration
Mm-hmm.
into this country via asylum claims was stopped by the Trump administration. Why does that make sense to
Right.
you?
Well, because 80% of those asylum claims are being denied by judges, right, as of right now. So that means 80% of those weren't valid asylum claims. And not only
That's
that,
what the process is for, and it
not
seems
only
like it's
that, hold
working
on,
very
making
well.
making it super simple and to say the magic word asylum to get into the U.S. to have a full year, along with removing remain in Mexico, is a deadly combo because you're having people go into the country and wait there for a full year while they seek asylum, and then if their asylum process is denied, they can still be removed. So now you're having to go into the U.S. and look for people and remove them instead of having them remain at Mexico and wait at the border while the asylum claim is processed, so that
I'm
they don't go
confused.
into the country.
First off,
Instead, you're letting people that
hyper-focusing
you
on
catch at the
Mexico.
border. Hold on. Instead, what Biden did is we caught people crossing illegally at the border, and they said, "Hey, I'm here to seek asylum." We let them into the country, and they had a full year to seek asylum. If you get into the country illegally, you had a full year to seek asylum. It's a year pass to be in the country illegally, and then you can claim asylum
Can
with the
those
magic
same
words.
people claim
That's the
asylum
issue.
now?
What do you mean? Can those same people claim asylum now?
If your whole process or your whole complaint is that you can come claim asylum, no vetting, and you're allowed to be in the United States until that's done, you specifically only cited the MPP, which would only be for Mexico. Everyone
Southern
else
border.
from other.
It would be no, not from
everyone else
Mexico. It'd be
other-
for the southern border.
Well,
everyone that's at the southern border has to remain in Mexico.
was particularly in regards to Mexico, and I think it applied to some other places.
Not to Mexicans, to Mexico. Yes, they were supposed to remain in Mexico.
I said Mexicans. I said Mexico.
Right,
So
the
then
southern
people
border.
Who would come
Who else
from
do we?
other
Who else?
places would
Who
not
else
be
is at the
affected
southern
by
border?
it.
What other country borders the U.S. at the south?
Don't we have Chinese Americans that come through that border and several other groups?
That's not what I asked you. I said what other country borders the U.S.
No, not borders. No.
Yes, remain in Mexico was for every immigrant that was trying to come in seeking asylum. They had to remain
So
in
again,
Mexico.
we're not fixing the problem, which is that anyone can come here, claim asylum, be in the United States for a year, which you would then allege would be a threat to the United States.
It does fix the issue. They're not allowed. They're not allowed into the country for a year. If remain in Mexico.
You would only be talking about the southern border. You would only be talking about individuals from that region. Everyone else, the problem is the same. What has Donald Trump done to fix that issue?
Well, not only has he paused asylum finalizations, he has paused also citizenship ceremonies for countries from like Afghanistan and Iran.
Okay,
so he's trying to do as much as he can to fix
places specifically where he's shown rampant xenophobia. That still doesn't fix the broad issue.
It's xenophobic to not want to let Taliban members from a country ran by the Taliban.
The individual who pew-pewed the National Guardsmen, 2 of them and 1 of them died, wasn't a Taliban member.
And if he wants to make that
claim, you're right. He was brought in by Biden. Exactly, he was brought in by Biden under welcome allies.
Who approved his status here? What
who
year was
approved
that?
his status? A USCIS officer.
Right. What year was that? So if you're gonna blame Biden for bringing him in,
yes,
then
it was.
why
It was
don't you
under
hold the
Trump.
same person that approved it to
Hold
the
on.
same standard.
Listen to the logic, right? So he flew in under Biden's welcome allies. So Biden vetted him and flew him in, and then his asylum process was processed by a USCIS officer that was appointed before Donald Trump. Donald Trump gets into office, the same USCIS officer that had him before Trump.
Agent? What was the name of that?
The USCIS officer's name is not public.
So where are you getting this information that he was under Biden?
Because that USCIS officer was processing his asylum claim since before Donald Trump was appointed.
That, then you know who he is. Who is he?
What do you mean? I don't need to know his name to know that before Donald Trump got into office.
If you're going to make the claim that it was a Biden judge,
if someone's working for the government, if someone's working for the government, if someone's working for the government before Donald Trump
so then you don't
gets
know
into
who
office,
he is.
How was he appointed by Trump?
You don't know who he is. Just say you don't know who he is.
Yes, his name is not public, but he was there.
So then, how
do
you know that he was there before Donald Trump was in office?
Because this guy was brought in before Donald Trump was in office, which means he had a USCIS officer appointed to his case.
That doesn't mean that the officer was a Biden appointed. Well, it wouldn't be Biden appointed.
I didn't say who he was appointed by.
I'm clarifying. It wouldn't be appointed. It would just be the person who had the job. In which case, it really wouldn't matter whose administration he would have got the job under.
The president is I know you don't know how USCIS works, but the USCIS officer is appointed by someone the president appoints. So a USCIS officer approved his asylum claim under Trump.
Who did Trump appoint?
What do you mean? Who did Trump appoint for the head of the USCIS?
Yes.
He has a weird name. I can't remember. I can think of it.
So you know who the Trump one appointed, but we don't know who Biden appointed.
I can tell you Biden's appointee too.
Okay. And then again, you would be making a monumental assumption that it would be the Biden appointee specifically.
Did I say it was him?
You literally said it would have happened under his administration.
So Biden appointed
you would have been the one who
no. I said Biden. Biden's the one that flew him in under the welcome allies.
And then you said it was under Trump that his asylum claim was approved of.
Yes, under Trump is when his asylum claim that started under Biden was approved. Yes. So I don't see how this ties to Trump at all.
Because so you want to put the blame on Biden for quote unquote.
Well, he's the one that flew him in under welcome allies and had to vet them in the
you
first
could
place.
say that we get that, right? But again, the final stamp of approval came under this year.
Okay.
Under your claiming.
And how do you tie that to Trump?
Of an agent that you don't know the name of.
How do you tie that to Trump?
Because you're tying in the year that he was brought in under the Biden administration, sure.
Under
who's
a program
president in
that Biden
2025
started.
right now. They could have looked into it. They could have done, if they really wanted to. I mean, they could have done what they did with the people in Boston, right? The immigrants that they prevented from literally after swearing in ceremony. Why could they do that then, but
That
they
was
couldn't do it for this
after.
person?
That's why that happened. That's why they stopped the citizenship ceremonies
Sure,
because
and it
of
was
that.
a blanket.
So
It was a
hold
blanket
on.
thing covering over 19
I think you're
countries.
confused. So the Biden administration started the program Welcome Allies, which vetted the Afghanis, filled them up into cargo planes, and flew them in. His asylum process started, which means he's assigned a USCIS officer for his asylum claim.
And it ran
His
out
asylum claim goes
mid-2024.
on. Trump gets into office. The same officer that's already assigned to him approves his
You
asylum,
don't know
and you're
that.
blaming Trump?
You literally don't know that.
Don't know what?
You do not know if it was the same officer.
That we know that a USCIS officer is appointed to an asylum seeker for his case, and we know his asylum case started
Appointed
before
until
Trump.
it ended, correct?
Yes, he's appointed from the start to the
what
end.
was it, mid-2023 to mid-2024? So he would have had to restart his process.
And finalized under Trump.
Oh my god.
So what's your point? You guys are coping really hard and trying to bend into pretzels to try to blame
really
Trump
not.
for
You're
this.
the one who tried to point this. I never tried to blame Trump for anything. I think this is a very stupid fucking argument. I just find it funny when Trump supporters keep trying to blame Biden for it, as if Donald Trump himself would not have allowed Afghan refugees
Why
to
would
come
we
here
not
as
blame
well.
Biden for it? He literally had program Welcome Allies where he filled cargo planes with Afghanis and supposedly vetted
I
them
don't think
and
it
brought
makes
them
an
here.
out. He literally did vet them. In
Not
fact,
only
we
that,
had
in the
several
same
reports from
pullout in
officials who
Afghanistan,
worked in
he
those
got
offices
service
that you're
members
talking
unalived.
about. Here's the funny thing. In the very same offices that you're talking about, we have testimonies from individuals that's reported by New York Times, Washington Post, and several other individuals that showed that they were highly vetted, extremely. In fact, his record was squeaky clean when he got into the United States. Joe Biden, his plan, Operation Allies Welcome, had no reason whatsoever to suspect him as being a terrorist because he literally wasn't. The motherfucker came to the U.S. and then cracked. That's what happened.
Well, we can always look back at Obama lowering the vetting standards. We can look at Biden's failed pullout of Afghanistan.
I'm sorry.
Where
I
he
don't
got
know.
service
First
members
off,
unalived.
oh no.
Do we forget service members?
No. So first and foremost, I don't know what the
Got
fuck
people
Biden
unalived.
has to do with anything. I mean, not Biden. Obama has to do with anything.
He lowered vetting standards.
Did you say
for
Obama
immigrants.
or Biden lowered vetting standards?
Obama lowered vetting standards.
Okay,
Yeah, you didn't know that?
So Obama lowered vetting standards. The Trump administration took over, and he didn't bring them back up.
That's exactly what he did.
He did. So then,
Exactly. And then
so
Joe
then
Biden
Biden
got
lowered
in,
them again.
removed migrant protection protocols.
So did
did
Biden
a
lower
failed
them again?
pullout of Afghanistan,
Did Biden
tried
lower
to
them
stop
again?
border wall construction.
Did Biden lower them again?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Are you listening?
He didn't lower vetting standards via MPP. That's not what MPP did. You know this.
That's literally what it does. It allows people to. He not only did he do catch and release, the Democrat Party supports.
That's not lowering the
sanctuary
vetting
cities.
standards, my guy. Not to
Hey,
mention,
sorry, bro. I don't
Trump
wanna
didn't
drop, but
undo
I
sanctuary
gotta get
cities.
going.
I got you. Thank you so much for Joey for coming up, guys. Follow Joey. What the fuck? We've been live for about 26 minutes and we are not past 30K likes. It's actually crazy. Guys, tap the screen. Double tap that screen. Let's get the likes up to 50K. Let's do that within the next 10 to 15 minutes. If you're looking in the top left corner and you see that follow button, make sure you hit that follow button. We are live every Saturday at 3 p.m. CST and randomly throughout the week. Also, best way to support the platform, guys, if you guys want to help me knock out these little gift goals here, we have 3 more of the journeys and I'll reset that to another 10-cent goal. You may check out the links in the bio. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Hector Talks with 2 R's. Hector Talks with 2 R's on Cash App and Venmo. PayPal, Hector Pal with 2 O's and 2 R's. If you're over on the Tube side, you may send a super chat or super stickers. Thank you guys very much for your support. So again, MPP did not, or the lack of MPP did not lower standards. If an individual had to be vetted to be allowed asylum or anything else in the United States, they stayed the exact same. That's not what MPP did. So that's a false claim that you're making. I'm curious to hear how Obama lowered the standards now, since you apparently don't know what that means. Oh, thank you, Shauna. Yes, check out the gift gallery. Top left corner, click on my name. If you scroll down, you're going to see a gift gallery. It's important we knock that out weekly. Anyone who wants to donate that way. And since you've done this enough, I know you know how to unmute. So how did Obama lower the standards? And then I'll let you go, Manny.
God bless you.
Thank you, Mel, for the whale diving. W's to Mel for the fucking whale diving. I appreciate you. Okay, he's figuring shit out. Manny, go ahead.
I came up here for both the Afghan stuff as well as this is interesting to me. Please tell me how the deporter-in-chief, the person who created DACA, the person that actually defined formal removals inside the United States of America that we know today that every president going forward from him is using, please tell me how he lowered vetting standards.
Yeah.
Okay, well, not only did he introduce the I-601A waiver, which allows certain individuals to apply for waivers while staying in the U.S., he ended the Secure Communities program in 2014. So not only did he do that, he also did the National Security Entry-Exit Registration Systems and dismantled them, which is a program from 9/11 that tracked visitors from certain countries.
Zip it.
So
Zip
he
it.
removed
Zip
the
it.
NSEERs.
Zip it. Zip it. Zip it. Zip it. Zip it. Here's what we're gonna do
we
on this
didn't-
platform. No. I know I expect you to answer, but we don't do the rambling because you guys like to get all your points out, and we're gonna dissect one at a time because you guys go over 5 things and they all be wrong as fuck. So let's start with the I-601 waiver. I-601 application for waiver of grounds of inadmissibility. If you are inadmissible to the United States and seeking an immigrant visa, adjustment of status, certain non-immigrant statuses, or certain other immigrant benefits, you must file this form to seek a waiver of certain grounds of inadmissibility. Please refer to the instructions to determine whether you should use this form. What about this lower the standards? File the addition way to
Like I said, it allows people to apply for waivers instead of having them leave and wait for a long period.
Under what grounds?
Not only did hold on, I think the strongest argument is the NSEERs.
No. We're on one thing. We're on one thing. Under one thing.
Under what ground for what?
How would you be able to apply for this waiver? What basis would you then have for this waiver to be applicable?
What do you mean? It just allows you to apply for the waiver so that way you don't have to leave and
Okay.
wait for a long period.
So guess what?
That's
Are you
exactly
under
what I
the
just said.
belief?
What do you-
Are you under the belief that anybody and everybody can just apply for the waiver and get it just for existing, or were there little like prerequisites that you would have had to have been met to get this waiver?
It's for certain illegals.
Again,
It's literally to request
what are
forgiveness
the
for unlawful
requirements
presence.
for
Like,
you
why
to
are you
be able to
confused?
apply for this? I'm
You
not
have to
confused.
be here legally.
I need you to give me the requirements.
It's literally for an illegal to say, I'm in here
What
illegally.
are the
please give me another
requirements?
chance. Being illegal.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Do a bit
No,
better
you
than that.
can be
What else
legal.
is there?
You can be legal.
What else is there?
Can you be legal?
What else is there?
Can you be legal?
My guy, if I said what else is there,
You
then
said
obviously
wrong. You
there
said
would be
I'm wrong.
other Yes, because you're going off of the basis of what I literally already stated in the waiver, which would have been oh my God.
Okay.
Application for waiver on grounds of inadmissibility. If you
It's
can
pretty
be
fucking common
if
sense.
you can be
It's really common sense. You
admissible,
have to be
then
at
you
least
would be the
17.
non-immigrant person, right? So then you wouldn't have been a documented migrant or having a protected status, and then you can apply for this waiver on the grounds of inadmissibility. So what
It's
are
not
the
for someone that's here
requirements
legally.
that you can then get or you'd have to meet to be able to apply for this waiver?
You have to be 17.
Wait.
You have to be in the US.
So the I-601A
God
did not
bless
eliminate
you.
the bars. It changed the timing. Applicants still had to
Dub-
leave the country, but they had to.
I'm so sorry, Manny.
could
W's in the
first-
chat to Mel and Shauna. W's in the chat to Mel for the fucking meteor shower. And big W's in the chat. Big W's in the chat to Shauna for the... I forgot what that's called. Leon the Kitten. Big W's to you guys. You know what? Actually, never mind. Mel's good. I'm going to need the rest of the white women to step their game up. I'm going to need the white women to step their game up when it comes to knocking out these gifts, because it's just been black women taking care of me. That's kind of bullshit. White women, pay your reparations. Take care of the gifts. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Manny.
The I-601A did not eliminate the bars. It changed the timing. Applicants still had to leave the country, but they could first learn whether USCIS agreed that their U.S. family would suffer extreme hardship if they were denied reentry. They still had to leave the country even when applying. Before I-601A existed, the person who could accrue unlawful presence but was otherwise eligible for permanent residence had no way to resolve the issue until after leaving the U.S. The moment they departed from the consular
bless
interview,
you.
the 3 to 10 year
Let's go, Trish.
was triggered. They
W.
then had
Trish.
to file a traditional I-601, waiver from abroad and wait months or years outside the U.S., often separated from U.S. citizen spouses and children with no guarantee of approval. This created prolonged family separation and long incentive to avoid legalization entirely. The I-601A did not eliminate the bars.
God bless you.
W Queen Almighty.
Did not eliminate the bars, the 3 to 10 year trigger. It changed
God
the
bless
timing.
you.
Yeah, it made it so that they did it before they left the country, so they avoided the 3 to 10 year ban. So what's your point?
There wasn't it changed the timing. It didn't eliminate the bars.
Okay. Yeah, no one's saying it eliminated it. It's
Okay,
forgiveness
also, so, like,
before.
this-
Hold on, listen, Manuel. I'll let you speak. So forgiveness before leaving for their green card interview abroad, preventing immediate lengthy reentry bans for 3 to 10 years. No one's saying it's removing the 3 to 10 years. You're playing word games.
No,
it's about
and-
people not having to leave
None
so
of
that
that
they
lowered the
so they
requirements.
avoid the 3 to 10 years.
None of that lowered
So
the
now that you
requirements.
realize what that means, can you go over the next thing I said? Removing N
No, because we're not. We're
None of
starting
that
to-
lowered
this
the
is still,
requirements.
it didn't lower the requirement of
No one
anything.
said it did. It's
No,
saying
no,
it
no,
allowed
no, no.
it.
This is not a C. Your claim was that Obama lowered the requirements, lowered the vetting requirements. This didn't
This is
lower
one
vetting
example.
requirements.
This is
It's
one
not,
example
and
of
this
allowing
doesn't
people-
It's wrong.
lower vetting requirements.
It
It's wrong.
literally lets you skip over
What
the
vetting
re-entry
what
ban.
vetting requirement was gone?
It lets you stay with the and allows you to go over the re-entry ban.
What is a vetting requirement?
The vetting requirement was, for example, NSEERS.
No. What was
This
the
is an
vetting requirement?
example of
No.
Dude, you're playing word games because you
No,
realize
it's not
you're
a
wrong.
word
Literally
game.
not.
This is not
This
a word
is so
game.
people avoid
What
re-entry
is
bans.
what
What
is
is
a vetting
NSEERS?
requirement? What is a vetting requirement?
Fine, let's I concede this part. Let's talk about NSEERS then. If you don't want to talk about,
All right,
you
what was
want
the
to talk
second
about
one that
only
you said?
lowering vetting standards.
That's what the claim
That's
was. What's the
what-
Okay,
second
so
one?
let's go to
Literally.
NSEERS. So let's go to NSEERS then.
Are you mad that we're
Why are
staying
you
on
skipping
your
over your
words?
second one?
Like what?
Yeah. Why
No,
are you
you're
skipping
playing
over
word
your
games
second
'cause you
claim to
realize-
get to your
Well,
third?
yeah, they're avoiding re-entry bans, but that's not really lowering the standards. That's just allowing people to stay in the country even though they shouldn't be allowed to.
A re-entry ban
Like,
would
what the
actually
fuck?
a re-entry ban would actually be a
That's
punishment.
lowering the standards
No,
of
it would be a
immigration.
punishment. It would be a
That's
punishment, not a
lowering the
vetting
standards of
requirement. A
immigration.
vetting requirement would be like, don't come in with
Okay, so
certain
then a better
diseases.
example would be
a
removing
vetting
NSEERS.
requirement. I don't know why it is
A
that
better
you feel like
example would
you
be
need to
removing
talk
NSEERS.
over me as if you know more than what you're talking about.
I obviously
here.
do know
but
more
it's
than you.
really it's really like beneath
You're very ignorant,
me.
Manuel. I've talked to you
I am
multiple
very.
times.
I am.
And
I,
your
hey,
partner,
look, when I know something,
Olive,
I
or
know
whatever.
it. Like,
I've talked to you guys multiple times. You guys are highly ignorant.
well,
Says the guy. Okay, hold on, Manny. Hold on. Friendly reminder, everyone, that he said that Barack Obama lowered the requirements for immigrants. And the first example he gave, he got cooked. We will now move on to the second example.
First example.
Go ahead and give your second example.
The first example.
Go ahead and give your second
Can you
example.
stop coping?
No,
Well, he's skipping over his second one to go to his third because he
I
doesn't-
know. I don't care what
So
number
let's-
he
let's
chooses
just-
to do it. Let's just get it over with. It's going to end the same.
Sure. Let's talk about when he expedited Syrian vetting processes during 2016.
Okay.
12,587 Syrian refugees.
How are the standards lowered? Do you think expediting
speeding
means
up.
lowered?
Yeah, I think if you're processing over 12,000 refugees,
Can you tell me what step that was taken or bypassed in this expedited process that would have threatened Americans or lead to us missing something? Thank you so much, Queen Almighty, for the boxing gloves. I appreciate you. I'm sorry. Do you guys come up here and think that we're not going to ask questions? Manny, I'm convinced that they expect to come
you
up
just
here
ignore shit,
and
you
just
play
say
word
their
games 'cause you
point.
realize you're wrong.
I think they
You really
expect to
think that
just
people
say
are
their
that
point,
fucking
and then
dumb?
we're just going to go, oh my God, you're the authority on this measure. Like, did you really think you can just come up here and say whatever you want? Or do you have a little bit more
You
than
haven't
your point?
addressed it at all. I've mentioned NSEERS multiple times being removed by
I'm-
Obama.
Okay, so now we're going. First
And
off,
you ignore
first
it
off, hold on,
because
hold on,
you
hold on,
don't
hold on,
wanna address it.
Hold on. I said move on to your second point. The point that you mentioned was Syrian expediting. So that's the point that we're stuck on. And then when
All
we're
right.
done with that point, we'll move on to your final point. Follow the order that
See, you
you
wanna
are
avoid
quite
NSEERS.
literally set up on this platform. No one's avoiding it. You mentioned
You want to
3
avoid it.
points.
It's okay.
Oh my
Is it because
God,
you
you
can't-
guys are fucking stupid. Fucking
because you
stupid.
can't-
I said move on to your second point. You kept repeating the first. Move on to
Are
your
you so
second point. You
emotional?
repeated the first. I say move on to another point. You mentioned the Syrian refugees. Now that I'm stuck on the Syrian refugees,
This
you
might
don't
be-
want to do that one either because you can't substantiate what part of the Syrian refugee program bypassed the vetting process. I have zero problem moving on to your third point because we've been walking through all of this with you. That's quite literally the reason why we're asking you these questions. But the fact that you keep jumping to one every time you fail on another without finishing up on the first point isn't making me look bad here. Only you. So I'm going to ask you this question one last time. And if you can't answer, we can move on to your NC point, whatever the fuck you said.
It's NSEERS. It's
Thank
the
you.
It's the National Security.
You had to Google
Entry
it.
Exit
I did.
System.
I'm glad
I
you
literally
Googled
didn't
it. This
Google
might
it.
be why
I
your
don't- I
bags
don't
under your
act-
eyes are so bad.
Right. I don't
Everybody
actually
knows.
have to Google it.
Yeah.
You're a little bit
I know.
emotional.
I know.
No, it wouldn't matter
what
if you
you're-
did.
I'm sure you do.
Again, you think you know what you're talking about.
I'm sure you do.
When did the when was the? So do you believe that the program just ended underneath Obama's administration?
Did I say that?
That's literally what you said. You said he ended the NSEERS program.
I said he dismantled it.
Okay, how did he dismantle it? Right. I'm sorry. Word games here. Dismantle, end it. Anyways, how did he dismantle the program?
He removed it for certain countries.
He removed it from certain countries. Is that what you're going for? Or is that what Google is telling you? The person that is literally Googling right now is going to tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about, and I have to Google it, by the way. And it's highlighting on his
What's
on
the
his
INA,
webpage right
Manuel?
now. So, anyways,
No,
so
no,
when
Manuel,
was the
no, you
first
don't have
day?
to
When
Google.
was the
What's the
first month
INA?
that he actually? So in
Manuel,
April
what's the
20.
INA?
So
What's the INA?
Immigration Nationality Act. What the fuck is
Perfect.
this
Good
shit?
Google. Good job. So you do have Google at your.
What the fuck?
Okay, so you can Google. Perfect.
Imagine that.
So
This nigga is dumb.
He is. Okay.
This
so
nigga
let's-
actually
So
thinks
we say
that.
that
I need my question answered.
we say that
I
N-word.
really
black,
need my question answered.
So on
Can
April
you tell
27th,
me what
2011,
part of the
glad you
Syrian refugee expediting that you cited as an example of the vetting process being lowered under the Barack Obama administration, can you tell me what portion of that was lowered?
Yeah, April 27, 2011, Department of Homeland Security under Obama published a notice
Specifically
removing
specifically
all
said
countries
he
from
said
the N-tiers compliance.
he
Shut the fuck up, Manuel.
said
Listen for
no. You
5
shut the fuck
seconds.
up
might
until
be
you answer his
educated, you
question
pussy.
correctly, bitch boy. He said Syrian refugee program, not
Thank you so much,
NSEERS.
Queen Almighty.
I know you know how to listen.
No, this is N-tiers.
Yeah, he asked you for
No,
I don't give a fuck about
no
what
problem,
Hector-
Manny. No problem, Manny. So
Hector
do you
asked.
concede?
And also, why
So do you
say the
concede
N-word
on the
when you're not
Syrian
black?
refugees?
So
Nigga, I'm more black than you.
No one cares.
My
About,
balls
no
are
one
more
cares
black
about your
than you.
opinion
What
on
the
black
fuck?
people.
Think
I don't
you
give a fuck.
black
I don't give a fuck what your
Latino
opinions on
names.
black people are. So that's a monumental pivot when you realize you can't substantiate your own claims. So are you conceding
I
now
just did.
that you cannot substantiate how
just
the
did.
Syrian refugee program lowered the standards?
I just did. I told you.
You
Expedited
literally
it.
didn't. You literally went to NCs. Can you
Expedited it.
expedited it? What does expedite
Yep.
mean?
It means rush.
It means rush. Is that the definition?
Yes. If you rush, are you thorough? If you rush, are you thorough?
Let's
What is the
let's
definition
do a
of
lesson.
expedited?
I'm about to read it to you.
What's the
Let's
definition?
do it, guys. Let's have a what you call it class. Let's have a what you call it class. Okay. So, guys,
Oh, so
Oxford
where's SD too?
Oxford Dictionary. Okay.
Okay,
We're
I'm
gonna
not
go based
surprised
off
now.
the Oxford Dictionary, right? We're gonna give you the exact definition of the word.
I see why you
The
have
exact
bags under your eyes
definition of the word. Expedite, make parentheses an action or process happen sooner or be accomplished more quickly. This is the expedite definition per Oxford. Do you disagree with this definition?
I like my definition better.
Do
where it
you
says
disagree with this definition?
happens faster or accelerating the process?
Happens faster or accelerating the process. Wow. It's almost as if that was different ways to say
It's
the
almost
same
what's
shit
the
that I
definition
just
of
read.
rushing?
That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm sorry. Can you give me the definition that you just gave me again? Can you say that again?
For which one?
What you just literally told me.
Faster,
You said you like
accelerating.
yours better, right?
Yeah.
And what was the definition?
Are you okay, bud?
Yeah. What was the definition? Say it again.
Did you need to take your SSRIs or something?
Yo, say the definition again.
Faster or accelerating a process?
Faster or accelerating a process. So 2 things, chat. A, there's a reason why I make them repeat themselves so much. Because then they try to lie.
Out over tiny shit.
They try to lie.
To defend cartels and illegal.
Shut the fuck up. So the reason why, those of you who were like confused as to why I keep asking the same question over and over again is because A, when I hear what they say and then I say it back, then they say they didn't say that, and then it's a whole thing. So the reason why I make them repeat themselves over and over and over again to make it very clear in my brain and their brain that they said what they said. So now that we had him read his definition over, I want you guys to notice that the word rush was never in said definition, but I digress. Neither his words or the words in the Oxford definition that I read in any way, shape, or form lead to a butchered bypass process that involves any lower vetting or screening or anything of the nature. Something being streamlined or fastened or any of those things could just be due to regulations. It could be maybe burdensome regulations that the Trump administration loves to talk about that they could have removed, right? We don't know. But he's basing it off of his personal feelings on what expedited means. I just want to point that out. Cool?
I can actually
because we went over the 2 definitions.
Good job.
We went over the 2 definitions, and his wording does not align with any of those definitions. Fun fact.
You got me. Now I support illegal immigration.
With that being said,
you got me.
Can you try to make another argument as to how expedited means that the process was lowered? Or the
you convinced me. You convinced me.
Sure.
I support illegal immigration now.
The vetting process lowered under the Syrian refugee process, and if so,
no, I support open borders now.
Got you. You concede. Make your
I support
make
open
your
borders.
make your other point.
I think I'm gonna go date a fat bitch like Manuel.
Okay.
I know that you wish.
And maybe
that you,
become a
I
gay
know
bl-
that you wish you could be me. Every day you wake up,
black man.
you look at me, and you're like, "Damn, this nigga here is so much better than me. I could never reach the levels and the height of anything that he could ever be." The fact that this 6 foot light skinned nigga is above me in class, is above me in an intelligence, is above me in every single fucking way, makes you jealous. Bitch, you couldn't even lick the red on my red bottoms, and yet you are obviously always coming up into
My bitch
panels
is in 3
and
times
saying,
my weight.
I
My bitch is
can't
in 3 times my
stand
weight.
Manuel because he's a better person than me. I hate Manuel because he gets everything that I can't.
Trans woman.
You know why he did this, right,
Like
Manny?
So I heard.
Like I do hope you know why he did this.
Girl weighs 3 times.
Because I love how, because he couldn't substantiate his arguments, and as I was quite literally the one grilling him, he went straight to you and your personal relationship. So here's the thing.
He always does that.
He really does.
This is the nigga. This is the bitch ass motherfucker that actually has 8 accounts. He has 8 accounts because his bitch ass gets blocked everywhere.
This fat bitch run every fucking time. She doesn't run in real life.
Literally the guy who's running from the conversation right now by hyper-focusing on people's personal issues. First off, you went to Manny's race and you went to his relationship because you got cooked on every single fucking point that you made. I think that's hysterical. And now, you're matching energy. That's cute. You're actually a very embarrassing debater. This is one of the issues that I do have with social media. It gives too many of you stupid motherfuckers a voice. Too many of you think you can come up on a platform and you don't have a goddamn profile picture so you can say whatever you want when you realize that your arguments upon asking one additional question fall flat. This is really embarrassing for you.
Actually, I gave you multiple reasons why he lowered vetting standards.
That's crazy because you didn't even understand your own reasons because you couldn't even define the words that you tried to negatively imply to the lowering of vetting and standards. So here's what I want you to do. 1 second, buddy. We'll get to you in a second. Here's what I want you to do, my guy. I want you to take a deep breath because you seem a little hype right now. You seem a little, I don't know what it is. I want you to take a deep breath. Okay? Inhale.
I wasn't
Pull
the one that started
all the way up. Pull all the way up, right?
Crashing out on me.
Right to right there. And once you get to the top where you can't inhale anymore, I want you to hold that shit. And then I want you to hold that shit until you can actually tell me what the definition of expedite is. Alrighty, Fonzie, did you vote for Trump?
No. I was actually getting on here because I heard about the 601 and 601A. And
Before I
think
let you
that,
finish on that, give me one moment. I'm sorry. Give me one moment.
No.
Yes, Knightson, Nixon, whatever. I don't know how to fucking say your name. I'm also on the tube. Literally, guys, links in the bio. Links in the bio on this profile. Everything you need is right there. The other social media platforms, Gram and Tube. There's going to be the Discord server. We are 560 something members strong. There's going to be the shop where you can get things from the make 2 + 2 = 4 again line. Not the red panda, that's mine. It was a gift. You can get stuff on that mannequin, okay? And then there's going to be the Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo, which I do have a few. I have to read it in a second. If you want to support the stream and the platform, please make sure to do so. Also, let's also take care of Manny. Manny's the immigration motherfucker here. He knows all his shit about fuck. I just knew he was wrong as hell because he couldn't substantiate any of his claims. But Manny knows the intricate details of all of those things. So make sure you're following him, and if you could so choose, gift him as well. I'm so sorry. Fonzie, go ahead.
Oh, you get. I wish that dude wouldn't have left because I was hopped on when y'all were talking about the 601 and the 601A, and was he able to know the difference between those two?
No.
Okay.
He
Well,
said standards were lowered, but couldn't actually pinpoint to what standards.
You know the answer to that question, man.
yeah. Well, see, that's what I'm dealing with right now. I'm
Thank you, Kristen.
In a waiver with a 601, not the 601A, because the 601A is obviously, you have to process that through the United States, and I'm out of the country. I left on a voluntary departure back in November. So that process is looking like they say anywhere from 12 to pretty much 2 years, even with the I-130. But I wish that guy would have stayed on there so we could have talked about that because he was very uneducated on this stuff, very uneducated.
Yeah, I have a threshold for nonsense. Literally, I can't. This is one thing I just can't do it, guys. I can't do it. I can't let Trump supporters go point after point after point after point after point after point, and then not substantiate one point, and then jump to the next point, and jump to the next point, because all these guys have their lines. Serious question, because I'm really not whatever you guys think I am. I'm not some fucking master debater. I just know what I know, and I look up the rest. All you have to do every single time they say something is ask one key question, one specific question about their claim. Their entire fucking argument falls apart. The entire argument falls apart. They lowered the standards. Can you give me a specific example of them lowering the standards? First, it was an app that allowed you to simply screen additionally. So if you had any documentation or whatnot, you can upload it to the app. That did not change the fact that you still have to show up to a legal point of entry. That's their big complaint, a legal point of entry, and you still had to apply for asylum there. The entire process took place there. The app was just a slight streamlining, right? They don't know that part. In fact, I'm tired of making videos and arguing with these people that the CBP1 app did not allow you to apply for asylum from hundreds of miles away and just walk right into the country. It's not how the fuck that works. Then he said the Syrian refugees expedited the process. No, the first thing he mentioned was the waiver. It allows you to waiver being deported. And then Manny, as he went over, you still would have got your ass deported, and then you could have just came back, blah, 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 blah. Couldn't do that. Then we went over the Syrian refugee program. And his argument was, by expediting the process, you are lowering the vetting processes. Just by expediting it. So nothing can be expedited without keeping the same standard. And I could have had a lot of fun with that one when it comes to Trump and deregulation, but I left it alone. And then I don't even care what the argument was.
I just feel like the definition of efficiency would have completely destroyed the argument of expediting being lowering standards, because efficiency is that speed versus, following that standard still. Just how quickly can you follow? How quickly can you go through that same process,
rushing,
right, without losing? Yeah. So again, the thing about the Syrian refugee program was, first of all, we had a quota to meet.
Thank you guys for the gifts.
Refugee quota to meet. I don't like to use the word quota, but you can go on every single refugee fiscal year. You could see how many people they are allowing to enter and how many people they allowed to enter. right? And for Syrian refugee, there was a set amount of people, a set amount of number, right? What ended up slightly, not even really changing because it didn't really change, but what ended up happening was the USCIS officers went to Syria. Or rather, they went to Jordan, Lebanon, and Turkey. Instead of waiting for the Syrian refugees to come to America to then vet them, they just went there and vetted them there. That is what was expedited about that process. That was literally the only thing that was expedited about that process. So no standards change. People just went to a different country. It's like, instead of waiting because you guys are refugees and we want to help you sooner, we'll vet you at your place and then you come over.
Yeah. Honestly, if I knew it was that same guy, Manny, I wouldn't have let him up. I have this thing about people who just, especially if it's the same thing, lose the debate, attack someone's girlfriend and race. I'm not doing that again. So if you happen to know all of his accounts, please let me know. I'll make sure to block him and I'll look out for his voice because I'm not doing that again. I appreciate you coming up.
That was crazy.
Fonzie, I do want to give you the floor to say your piece before I drop you down because you are going to be the last guest.
Just I guess what I could say is just if y'all do have a chance, just look up and follow my story. I was detained. I was turned in by some lady because she knew I was undocumented. Lived in the United States for 24 years. I was brought to the United States when I was 2. I was under DACA, expired in 2022, and got married and fought the case from inside the detention facility for close to 4 months, and I lost. And I was granted voluntary departure, and now I'm in the process of coming back under the I-130 and the 601 waiver. So obviously that's going to take some time, but y'all just follow my story and hopefully they do let me back in because, like I said, I barely know any Spanish and I'm in Mexico, so that's pretty hard. But
holy shit,
what they're doing, right now what they're doing, it's pretty wild because there's people that was detained that had legal entry, that had visas. That they had court dates in 2027 and 2028, and they were going and picking them up and offering them voluntary departure. Because right now, to me, what they want is just numbers. They want numbers. So that's all I have to say. But yeah, man. But thank you for letting me get on here but yeah.
So you're not in the United States now. That you're currently waiting
No,
for
no,
that
no.
process to come through so you can come back.
Correct. I have.
Do you
my
have
son, my kids.
Sorry, go ahead.
I have my kids in the United States, both of them.
Oh my God. How long has it been since you've seen them?
6 months.
I am
A little bit over. It's about to be 7 months. Yeah, it was one of those situations where I mean, it was. I was doing everything good. I was doing everything right, and some lady that my old probation officer, she turned me in ICE, and even the ICE agents told me like, hey, we didn't want to come get you, but she kept insisting, and
wow,
they got me. And they even the ICE agents were like, listen, we don't want to. We looked at your record, we looked at what you have, and it was a ganja charge under a gram. And he said, we're not looking for people like that. He's like, but she kept calling, and they finally came and got me. So, but there's going to be a little documentary dropped on my story and here soon on al.com in Alabama. So, if you guys just want to follow that story,
can you
get my story out.
Put something in the comments? I can't follow you from the panel, so can you put something in the comments so I can follow you? Just fucked up, man. So, question: you're, I guess, old parole officer, white woman?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking tracks. Yeah.
She kept every time when I went to report, she kept telling me, "Hey, you need to get married." And I'm like, "Well, I am going to get married." And finally, when we did get the marriage certificate and everything, the day she called me one day and she was like, "Hey, I need you to come in to sign a piece of paper." And her coworker called me and warned me. She was like, don't come in. Like, I have it recorded on a different phone, and she was like, don't come in. ICE is going to be waiting for you. And I was like, well, if I don't come in, they're going to put a warrant for my arrest, and it's just going to be worse. So I still went anyways, and sure enough, yeah, ICE was waiting for me. But that's what a lot of people don't understand. People like me was in the country for my whole life. I went to school there. I tried to join the military but couldn't because I didn't have Social Security. Obviously, I went to college for a year for criminal justice, and I didn't find out I wasn't a citizen until I was 17. And then when I got DACA, that's when all that started. And so yeah, it was pretty frustrating because I grew up American. I consider myself an American, but there's a lot of people like me, that like my story. So that's what I'm trying to get on these lives, just to try to get my story out there, and because it's not fair. It's not fair to people like me. I was a dreamer. I'm still a dreamer. And I'm hoping they give me due process and I'm able to come back legally, because it sucks being down here.
Really quickly, thank you for sharing your story. 1 second. W's in the chat to Lyric for the $5 PayPal. I appreciate you. Big W's to you, Lyric. Thank you so much for your support. W's in the chat to Janet for the $5 Venmo from an old white woman. Thank you so much, Janet. I appreciate you as well. W's in the chat to Miss Donna for the $5 super chat on the tube side. The justification, rationalization, excuses for DJT and the minions is diabolical. No amount of evidence will ever persuade an idiot. Mark Twain. That fucking part. W's in the chat to Miss Donna. W's in the chat to Miss Donna. And W's in the chat to Fanatic for the $2 super chat. Well-formed opinions can stand up to scrutiny. Literally, I welcome anyone to challenge anything that I say, because if I'm wrong, I'll be better off for it. I'll make better arguments afterwards. These guys don't like criticism. They just expect to say things and it's supposed to go. Big W's to the donators, big W's to the super chatters. Guys, the best ways to support the platform is going to be the links in the bio. Hector Talks with 2 R's. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Hector Pal with 2 O's and 2 R's. If you're over on the tube side, you may send a super chat or a super sticker. But really quickly, Fonzie, so are there like do you have any like lawyer or like court fees?
Yeah. Well, I got a lawyer. It's the first lawyer I had. We paid him over 10 grand. He said 20 words on my last trial. He did not help us whatsoever. It was one of those situations where we pretty much just got scammed out of the money. It was bad. But we do have another lawyer now, and he's gotten 2 people out of detention. He's been actually communicating with me a lot, even though I'm in Mexico now. My first, the first things first is getting the I-130 approved. Once that gets approved, then we get the waiver, and hopefully I can come back in the United States legally. But that's looking. He said the process is going to take probably up to 2 years, praying it doesn't. But we hope it don't. But yeah, man, the people from my hometown in Alabama, Blount County, a lot of people are supportive. A lot of them were pretty pissed off about what happened. But I do little short videos just to kind of, like give my little what's it like being a deportee and stuff, living in Mexico and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I do appreciate you, letting me get on here and share my story. And thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you for coming up here and telling your story, because, obviously as a content creator, a lot of the stuff that I have, it's things that I see, things that I vet. I don't often get the chance to talk to someone who is like personally affected by this administration. And like you said, he wasn't some criminal, guys. His crime was liking a little puff. And now look what's happening to him. And you said you have 2 kids.
Yes.
Imagine not being able to see your kids for 6 fucking months.
That was the hardest part, and my son's going to turn 2 in March, and I'm hoping that they come down here before then. Right now they're in the process of getting their passports, because obviously we spent all of our savings, and what people did donate, all of that, we spent it on the lawyers and me being detained and the commissary and all that crap. And So right now, we're rebuilding, but I think long term we're probably going to end up selling our house so we can, so she can come down here and live with me for these until to the States.
Do you have like a GoFundMe or anything?
Yeah, I do. It's on. I do. It's on my page on my on TikTok page. So like I said, y'all can look up my name, Fonzie, Alabama. They've made a few stories and stuff like that. They've kept up with my stories from Alabama and stuff like that, because a lot of people there, they saw me as an American, and they were just shocked.
You absolutely are.
I thought you know what I mean. So, but yeah.
So guys, there's 420 people in here. If you guys can follow him, keep up with his stories, boost his videos out. I think more people need to see this. I think more people need to hear this. These are the people that this administration are going after, not criminals. These are the people that this administration is going after. And do you happen to know, did you hear Joey when he was up here?
No, I did not.
You did not. Okay. He is a great creator. He's also a DACA recipient. I'm sure he would love to get in touch with you. He's hosting fantastic lives. He'll be live in a bit, actually. Let me... Okay. Shit. What is his username, guys? Is it Joey _ does it? I think it's Joey _ does it. So I'm not sure if he'll have anything specifically to help you, but I do know he will be more than happy to have you come up, share your story, maybe help you get you some donations as well. To anyone in here, it would actually mean a lot to me if you were to give him something. If you have it,
well, I really do appreciate it.
Please feel free to donate to his GoFundMe, his links, because this a family was ripped apart. Like I'm kind of fucked up now.
Well, it wasn't fair, it wasn't fair, and it's not just me. There's millions of people, or thousands of people like me too. That's happened. But I'm one of the unfortunate ones where I've lived my whole life. I have my house there. I have my property. I have my whole life there, and now I'm starting from zero, and really my Spanish is a 4 out of 10. So, that's another big thing too. So, but yeah, just thank you guys so much, and like I said, thank you for allowing me to share my story, and I really do appreciate it.
Please feel free to come back. Please give me updates on what's going on if you can. Like I said, I gave you a follow, but my FYP is all kinds of fucked. So you're more than welcome to come back and give us updates. And like I said, guys, please hit up his links in the bio and see what you can donate. I'll see what I can do after my birthday. I'm broke. But
no, I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. No, seriously, thank you so much for coming up and telling your story. You are more than welcome back anytime. And I
definitely,
I wish I had better news, but I do know I have a pretty good community, and then we can see we'll do what we can.
Well, I appreciate it. All right. Well, y'all stay blessed, and I appreciate it. Thank y'all.
Thank you, man. You take care.
Take care.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Mm.
I get it.
Just posted a story in the Discord. There's an article. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you. Why? Why? So, W's in the chat to, sorry for the mouth noises, Erica, to Jana for the $10 Venmo. How can we help? Thank you. I think we just went over a couple of those things. Give him a follow, please. And if you're in the Discord, Jordan put up that story. Let me have it here. Thank you, Jordan. Yes. That story is in the Discord. Those of you who are in the live chat, in the Discord, it's in the live chat. I'm going to see about making a video about it as well. Yeah, his GoFundMe was there. and I think he has other links as well. So his account will be there. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's really fucked.
You can ask why you're not going to be satisfied with the answer. There's not going to be justification.
No, there's not. And that's what I mean when I say that this administration is indefensible. Because while we're wasting time and money and resources going after people like him, there are literal fucking criminals, American criminals, getting away. We're done, guys. I was supposed to end 22 minutes ago, but I don't regret it. I'm glad he came up. I really appreciate him for coming up.
Can I get the some election stuff really quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me scroll up. I don't have I just got off from work and I saw you live. By the way, how was your birthday?
My birthday's not till Friday. The vacation I took was early.
Vacation?
Yeah.
Okay.
I celebrated on the trip early, but my birthday's not till Friday. But my vacation
How was the
was
trip?
absolutely fucking amazing. It's all I can think about, and I enjoyed it very much. And every time I come here and I do this, I think about going back there. But such is the life.
I get it. Okay. Just some quick updates. So as far as special elections are concerned, in January, the 20th, there was a special election for state senate seat, District 18 in Georgia. That is going into a runoff February, I believe February 13th or February 17th. They didn't get above 50% threshold. There was like 5 Republicans and 1 Democrat running. So if you live in Georgia, if you know someone that lives in District 18, 18 is the state district. If you know somebody, tell them to get their ass out and vote because they need a vote, right? As far as New Hampshire, there was a primary. I was trying to track it. Apparently, that was a Republican primary. So New Hampshire might, if a Democratic primary happened, I'll get some information on that as well. That was on the 20th. Virginia had one of their last special election.
We're not taking any more calls. I don't want to hear
state.
shit from Trump supporters right now. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Virginia had one of their last special elections in the state. It was for a House seat, and they won. Democrats won. So Virginia, I believe, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe they're trifecta for real. I believe they have a supermajority in Virginia. So Virginia's full blue right now. So can't wait to see the things that are coming out of VA. Lastly, just to touch up on the rest of January and more stuff that I'll be talking about. Next week, there's 2 elections. Minnesota, 47A, 46A. Minnesota on the 27th has 2 elections. The 31st, there is the runoff in Texas 18 federal. I think you guys know about it. It's 2 Democrats. Pay attention to it. Go out and vote for whichever Democrat you want. But again, runoff for the federal House special election. That's a runoff in Texas 18. On the 31st, there is a municipal general election going on in Texas.
I hope you guys are paying very close attention to the states that he's mentioning, because this could be you and we could use your direct involvement.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
And then the last one is another 30 on the 31st is a Texas. This is a state Senate special election runoff on District 9. It's a special election state runoff in District 9. I don't know who the candidates are. I don't know if it's 2 Democrats or Democrat Republican. I looked into it yet. I'm going to get more information that's coming up for those 6 elections, but 5 elections. But yeah, special elections are happening. If you guys don't know, check your district, not just your federal, but figure out where you are locally. Elections are going on. There's over 72 different special elections in 2026. There's 36 governorships. You have hella primaries coming up. mayors, you have, comptrollers, you guys got board of educations that I'm not even like really paying attention to. Your boards are board of educations are coming up. Your it's not just November 3rd. November 3rd is holding a lot of elections. Obviously, there's a lot of things going on November 3rd for your election, but like, don't just wait till then. Like, there is stuff going on. I mean, Oklahoma City, I believe, has a primary coming up in February, and then they will be voting somewhere in March. So, like, for their mayor. So, guys, elections are happening. Figure it out. You know somebody. I guarantee you know somebody who should be voting before November 3rd. Like, everyone, please. State, local is imperative. Everyone who thinks my vote doesn't count, your vote definitely counts, doubles, triple counts in state and election, right? Again, and I will continue to say this until 2028. South Carolina special election district 98 lost by 21 votes. The Democrat lost by 21 votes. 14,000 people did not vote in that election, in that special election in that district. 14,000 people didn't vote. 21 vote loss for the Democrats. Y'all got to get out there and vote. Special elections are happening.
Thank you guys for your heart me's. Can you go over the Texas ones one more time, please? Just trying to make a list.
Yeah. So I'll go. You have your federal House special runoff. That's District 18. So that's your federal. I forget the two Democrats that are running in that one.
District 18 sounds familiar. I think I know them.
Yeah, it was the one where Isaiah was running.
Yes.
Yeah. So I believe it's two Democrats in there. I believe it's two
Pretty sure it
Democrats
is.
running
Yeah.
that one. So municipal general. This is the district is PLANO.
Plano?
PL. Yeah.
Oh,
PL.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
just
Plano.
spelling for everybody else.
Got you.
So I don't know. Again, this is y'all local stuff. I don't know it. But anyways, that is on 1/31/2026. And then the last Texas one in January is Senate Special Runoff District 9.
Okay. And what was the date on that one?
Same one, 1/31.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
And then a federal House special, that same date.
Yeah. Yeah, those three were 1/31. Again, things can change. I know one of them had changed a date a while back. Is what it is. It maybe. I'm trying to check them up because I'm trying to check on them all the time because stuff does change often.
Okay.
Yeah, this is still. Yeah, I'm reading it now that Abbott set the January 31st for a runoff for North Texas Senate seat for the state. Or yeah, so again, those are the districts in Texas. The other two were in Minnesota. 47. Where is it at? The other two were in Minnesota. 47A, 46A. Both of those are House seats in Minnesota's House.
I'll keep saying it. If you don't vote, shut the fuck up. What's happening to that guy who just came up here is because of people who didn't vote. I'm actually done playing this game of like putting it all on MAGA, especially for some of you other people who knew the detriment of this administration. That's on you too. I don't give a fuck. Am I saying it's the exact same? No, but I don't care. Pay attention to your local elections. We have several. Early voting starts February 17th here in Texas, and you have until the 2nd, February the 2nd, to register to vote. So,
yeah, Texas specifically, y'all don't get pay attention, but don't get wrapped up in just the Talico, or whatever
Tellurico.
Tellurico v Jasmine. Like that's great, but like there are other things going around. Don't let that consume you, and then you forget about everything that's going on in Texas. I get it that Texas is red. I get it that Texas is gerrymandered to hell. I understand. I look at that map all damn day and I'm like, what the fuck is this? But your state and local is still important. It's still important because guess what? When you guys feel like you're disenfranchised and your vote doesn't matter, Republicans feel the same way. So when I said 14K people didn't vote in South Carolina, that's not just 14K Democrats. That's 14K Republicans. Like they're also not paying attention to the special elections either. Y'all need to pay attention.
Absolutely. And if you don't, stay the fuck out of my space. On that note, thank you so much, Manny, for coming up. As always,
thank you for having me.
You know your stuff. I appreciate the information. I do hope those of you who lived in some of the states that he mentioned were paying very close attention to it. If you're in that regions, it is your obligation to vote. If you don't vote, don't show back up to my fucking live. On that note, Manny, thank you so much for coming up. Guys, make sure you're following Manny. He's a fantastic creator here. He does not make videos or anything like that, but you'll often see him on panels doing the good work. So make sure you give him a follow, especially when it comes to his immigration knowledge. Make sure that you give him a follow. Thank you very much, Manny.
No problem, boss. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. W's in the chat for Manny. W's in the chat for Manny. I gotta go. Shout out to my top 10 gifters here. Mel, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight, Mel. Mel, Shauna, Trish, Staten, Bugsby, Miss Donna, Witchy Leftist, Miss Angie, Huevos, and Kit. And to everyone else who was here before and after that I did not get the shout out. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to everyone who sent super chats and stickers over on the Tube side. I appreciate you guys as well for supporting the platform. As you guys can see, it's not always easy to do this fucking shit. So all of you guys who donate make it a bit easier. Thank you so much. And shout out to everyone who donated to the Cash App, the PayPal, the Venmo. Thank you to all of you for that. Seriously, thank you so much. On that note, like I said, please make sure that you're following me on the other social media platforms, Instagram, YouTube. Join the Discord if you would like. We do great things in there, and I am trying to get the subscribers up there versus TikTok superfans, because TikTok superfans is trash. So join the Discord, consider becoming a subscriber there. You do get perks that you don't get here for that. Also, like I said, we're trying to push the Instagram heavily, move that up to 10K followers, because that's when I can get monetized on there. And we just had our first little video blow up. I'm super excited about that. So follow me on there. Exact same username, Hector Talks with 2 R's. Who can we raid? Who's live? Who's live? Let me see. Let me see who's live. Erica's live. Should be doing fine with numbers though. Who could we raid that could use it? Fuck it. Erica raid. Go raid Erica Shante. Erica _ Shante. Jess is too. Jess could use it more. We haven't done an Erica raid in a while. We did a Jessica raid the other night. Thank you, Shauna. Erica Shante raid. When you go over there, say Hector raid. Do it for one of two reasons. 1, let her know the love and support is coming from me. And 2, to stroke my ego. Oh yeah, I'll put it here. And I'll pin it. Square up Starho. Haha. It's pinned. That's not what I meant to fucking pin. Hold on. There we go. Erica Shante. Go show her some love. Those of you on the Tube side, you already know that she is also live over there. Fuck, did she change her YouTube username yet? She did. Erica Shante. Okay, perfect. So there's a way I could raid her, like through a setting. I don't remember how to do that. Participants. I don't remember how to do that. I'm not figuring that out right now. So I'm going to put it here too. There it is in the tube chat. Please go show her some love. Hector Raid over there. Hector Raid. I'm going to go ahead and end the YouTube stream first. Guys, thank you so much. I will see you later. Thank you guys so much for popping up. Those of you on the